Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is a Black Manga Critic. Ugh, ugh. So I tried to do a Kingdom stream. I tried to do part 19 of Kingdom Read-A-Thon. The audio was off the whole time. Now, again, I don't mind if anybody else laughs about that because it's like, you're gonna laugh about it. It's cool. You clown, blah blah blah, whatever. But it's just like it's like the just the amount of energy that it takes to like start a stream, to read the chapters, and everything like that, to think about all the stuff that's going on. You know what I mean? And then for like people to not get the reactions to those chapters, right? Because like I'm not gonna reread chapters. It'd be, like the reactions wouldn't be real. You know what I mean? So I would never do that. It just bothers me. And I think what really bothers me, right, is like as I was trying to set up this part 19, right, this version of part 19, my computer like went into sleep mode because I didn't have my charger in it. It's just like ridiculous thing after ridiculous thing. So it's just a little exhausting when that happens, and you're just trying to kind of remain calm, not get upset. Everybody else is trying to tell you to chill, and it's like, okay, just breathe, Danny. Just breathe. It'll be all right. All right, so we're back into it. Luckily, I didn't read too many chapters, and there weren't too many hype moments within the chapter. So just a quick recap. So what I'm going to do is recap from 268 to 275 because that's basically what I read. It was silent. You know what I mean? So y'all know what happened in those chapters, but I just want to recap really quick and just tell you how I felt about what happened in those chapters. So like 268 was like kind of, we know that Kankoku, the Kankoku wall is sort of like the past, right? That's like one of the more important, if not the most important, like entrance, right, to Kanyo, to the capital, to this place, right, to the palace, and all those, and all the really important areas. So a lot of these chapters have really been sort of based around that, and the sort of like smaller battles between the parts of this, like the nations that make up the coalition army and Kin. So there's been some interesting stuff. I would say the most interesting stuff has been what's been going on between Dukyo and Keisha, right? And Keisha is the commander-in-chief of the Zhao army. Now, what we found out, which was pretty cool, right? We kind of already knew that, but what was pretty cool is that, like, right, that there were different types of generals. Some generals are extremely tactical. Some generals are very much so like battle-driven, and some are like very, right. But but just because someone is battle-driven does not mean that they aren't tactical, right? We see that with well, just because they are tactical does not mean that they are battle-driven. Just because they are battle-driven does not mean they aren't tactical, right? We see that with Boku, other individuals like Oki, people like that. But what we've kind of been introduced to in a more in-depth way is the idea of the instinctual general. And Dukyo is clearly an instinctual general, right? He's one of those people that he can sniff out traps, he can sniff out tactics very quickly based off of like certain cues, facial cues, the way that the positioning of smaller parts of an army, things of that nature. So that was pretty cool to learn that. Then it was revealed that Keisha is also an instinctual general, right? An instinctual general. And it's really, really cool because there are different types of instinctual generals. I thought that was really neat to like point out, right? Because like their aesthetic is very different, right? Dukyo legit looks like a lion or a tiger or something like that, right? And Keisha does not look like any of those things, right? Keisha is more of a spider, is what we would describe. Like he sets traps, right, that are very like subtle, almost quiet, and right, very quiet traps, and he allows his opponents to fall into them, right? So like it was really interesting to see how that battle played out. We like for a second I was like, yo, Dukyo, like I didn't think he would die, but I was like, yo, Dukyo is like in some serious trouble right now. But of course, Shin, my boy Shin, came into the rescue, saved everybody, did his thing, lit a fire. And another thing that was really interesting and cool was the fact that like, right, a sort of spark, right, sparking a fire, having a blaze on the battlefield is extremely important for particular types of soldiers, right? Dukyo in particular, Shin as well, but Dukyo in particular, right? The fire is very important in sort of momentum, in terms of, you know, sort of like sending out a signal to others for which the fire benefits, right? Them, it sort of sends them a signal to say like, hey, things are going good over here, come through. You know, it gives them, it gives the soldiers more morale, like the morale lifts, right? So I thought that was like really interesting, right? And Shin was the one to create that blaze. I thought that was really cool, and he's sort of awoken as an instinctual general. That was cool. So when I was clapping, I was like, yo, Shin. That was what I was hyped about. I was like really, really hyped about that stuff. I wouldn't say that there was a, well, oh, and another awesome part was Kyokai. We saw Kyokai again. That was really, really cool, right? And her sword was almost calling out to her, saying, "Hey, we got to go to this battle. We have to go to this battle. We have to help them out." But Kyokai was like, "Nah, I gotta do this thing first. If I don't take care of this thing, I'll like, it's all right. It's like if she doesn't take care of this thing, she would never feel like she could just go back to the Hishin unit to Kin and like start a life. You know what I mean? So she's got to deal with this other nonsense first, right? Not, I won't call it nonsense, but like this other really important stuff, right? And when I say nonsense, I mean like this, you know, jerk who killed her sister, right? So she's got to deal with that before she can go back. So I thought that was really cool. I like that we got like a nod to Kyokai, that yes, like we are still waiting for Kyokai to come back. We are very much so fans of Kyokai. I'm a fan of Kyokai. So I thought there were some really, really cool instances. And I love the panel where all the sort of like the generals for the Kin army were like had to meet. That was really cool. Right? Even Ryofui was like, man, the air was so thick, like that he could not, like it was hard for him to breathe, right? And him being a person that creates that sort of air at times. So I thought that was really cool. And then I loved like when all of the commander-in-chiefs met for the coalition army. And I can't remember which one it was. I feel like it was the Yan arm. I feel like it was the Chu army commander-in-chief. And it was him and the Wei army commander-in-chief. And they were like, and the Wei army commander-in-chief like sat in the middle of the seats that were set up. And it was like this really like, you know, ridiculous thing where like he sat in the middle. And it was clear, like, right, whenever people like sort of, you know, people instinctually choose places to sit, right, based on their personalities. I think that's very much so true. If you walk into any room, like a board meeting, any sort of meeting, meetup, whatever, you can tell which people are like, have a sort of like leadership kind of vibe about them, have a sort of like controlling vibe about them, and people that are a little bit more passive and are just kind of like, I'm just chilling in the back, in background, in the sidelines. You can always tell, you know, and right, regardless in any given situation, right, and some of it has to do with how that person is all the time, and sometimes it has to do with how that person is in that moment. So like in that moment, and I think generally all the time, right, commanders-in-chiefs are commanders-in-chiefs. They're commanders. They want to command. They want to command everything. So the Wei commander-in-chief just sits in the middle, and then I think the Chu, maybe not the Chu commander-in-chief. I can't remember who it was. It was either Chu or Yan. I'm not sure. But basically, one of the other ones said, "Okay, I'm going to move one of the seats from the side. Then I'm going to sit next to the Wei commander-in-chief." And I'm going to be the one in the middle. It was so petty. It was such a petty thing. And I laughed at it. It was so petty. But it was so funny. Like, it's like something that you would actually see. Like, you see like kids do that, right? Like children do that. Like if you ever have seen kids play a game, they always like, you know, the kid that's like, no, but I want to sit here. You know, like kids are always like, kids are just like that. I've seen that in my time teaching. Like kids are so petty. So petty. Right? So that was a really, really funny part. I really loved that. There might have been some more interesting stuff, but just like but just off the bat, top of my head, I thought, you know, Raboku was like hyping up Keisha. Raboku was, you know, and Raboku. Oh, there was one more thing, the fact that I think it was Shohei-kun, right? Like who's one of the four sort of like kind of, you know, generals for like Ryofui, for the Ryofui faction. He was like about to checkmate China. Like the hype for that was whoa. I was like, yo. I've been underestimating him a little bit, I think, and I'm not doing that no more. All right, but I've been underestimating him a bit. right? So that was super hype. That was super hype to me. The fact that, right, that like Riboku and Shunshin, right, were the only two that really noticed the hype of that and the ramifications of not it of that move, right? So if they hadn't noticed that, they would have been screwed. And I thought that was really, really great, right? They simultaneously gave Shohei-kun praise, and I believe it's Shohei-kun. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's the name. Maybe I'm wrong, but they gave him praise while at the same time saying like, nah, son, you cool, but sit down, right? Sit down right now. You ain't gonna get China that easily. So I thought that was really, really great. It was a really hype moment. It was super cool, right? And then one of the generals was trying to hype himself up, and then Riboku was like, "Yeah, you weren't really a important part of stopping this at all. Like you didn't notice anything." He was like, "Sit down. Stop hyping yourself. You seem ridiculous." You know what I mean? It was really, really funny. I love that stuff too. So that's basically what I thought was really, really cool. Those are the parts that I thought were awesome, that I thought were like kind of like hype moments. And yeah, that's it. That's it, y'all. So I'm good. You know, now I'm good. I got to talk about the stuff that I thought was hype. You know, and we're gonna start at 276. I wish y'all could like hear like my reactions to those chapters, but you know, it is what it is. These things happen. Like all of y'all have been saying. I'm just gonna move on. You know what I mean? I'm gonna read chapter 276. Everything's gonna be good, all right? So let's get into it. All right? Let me check out the chat, see who's here. Yo, Hassan, what's up? Let's see, Geomid, what is good? And Vicruizon, what is up? What is up? Nah, yeah, I know, Shay, I know. Anime Manga got apologizing to Hassan. Now, yeah, you gotta apologize. You gotta stand up for yourself. This is the thing, right? If you have if you like again, right? If you have a particular opinion and you have like really put in the work for that opinion, and you think, hey, like this makes sense, definitely stand up for yourself, right? You can't just kind of be like, oh, you know, the entire crowd is saying that I'm wrong. Like you don't know, the crowd may be like ridiculous, you know, and how they're thinking about particular things. Certain things I think are just like set, but you gotta defend yourself. Shader Dank, what's good? What's going on, Savannah? Again, just to make sure, right? Like Kingdom is a manga that is not suitable for 8-year-olds. So I'm just telling you now, like this is kind of like to cover myself, right? And to cover you. Like I'm letting you know, like this is not like a stream that you might want to be a part of because you're very young. But I'm still looking into manga that I can do for young kids. And that they can like, you know, react to and like come through to like live streams for. But this is like a pretty mature manga. So I don't want, I'm not trying to get in trouble. And I don't want you to deal with anything that you should not be dealing with. Just saying. Okay? The Queen Mother, so far, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the Queen Mother so far. That's just me though. I am not a fan. All right? So, okay. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, but let's get into chapter 276. All right, let's do it. All right, chapter 276 is entitled Homei's Hand. Kankoku Pass. Boss, check this out. They're just shooting arrows all over the place. Did you see that? He's got a smiley face on his chest. What is going on with this guy? Did you see that? I hit somebody. I guess Ojiko or Ogiko. Ogiko, who is always bullied by everyone as being the #1 worst archer in the Kanki army, has finally managed to hit someone. Ogiko. Nicely done. Right? Ah. Of course you'd hit someone like this. Feels like Ogiko's on fire today. Kanki Army, 1,000-man commander, Ogiko. I'm burning up. Boss, I've wanted to ask you for a while now. Why did you make that guy a 1,000 man commander? Yeah, ha ha ha. Because it's funny, obviously. Follow everyone. Follow Ogiko's lead. Not you. Hmm? Hmm? Ah. Something's whoa. Something's coming. There's a weird thing headed right for us, boss. That is massive. A siege tower. A siege tower's coming. Mogo-sama. So they brought those after all. Forward. Move. Clear the way. Amazing. Hmm? It's quite big. You're right. Just what is that siege tower? Boss, that's about time they brought out something interesting. Ha. But that thing's heading right for the old farts place. Focus all arrows on that siege tower. Shoot. Ha. You think you can stop a siege tower with arrows? Switch to fire arrows. Whoa. What? The fire? Has it been soaked in water? General, it's true that it shows that it's surprisingly big. The fact that it's even able to move makes me doubt my eyes. It seems that Wei have quite skillful engineers in their midst. But so what? All right. Coalition Army HQ. Wei's siege tower, eh? It certainly seems to be on the larger end. No, it's still no good. The invention of siege towers is hardly a recent development. The walls of Kankoku Pass were purposely designed to be beyond the reach of conventional siege towers whose heights were limited by weight, lest they become unable to even move. No matter how gigantic a siege tower you build, it still won't be able to reach the top of Kanko Pass. It's not tall enough. No way. But of course. Ah, it's too short. There's no way it can reach. You utter fools. Did you really think something like that would reach the walls of Kankoku Pass? You halfwits don't understand a thing. Do you have any idea just what the walls of Kankoku Pass are? Do you know how much kin, sweat, and blood, how many kin lives were spent to build this? This height, this strength. There is not a single thing in China that can come close to these walls. In the 100 or so years since this wall was first built, not a single enemy has ever managed to break through this pass. Not a single one. Did you really think you idiots would be the ones to overcome history? Thinking you'd finally be the ones to lay your hands on the top of these walls? Thinking you'd finally be the ones to lay your hands on the top of these walls is nothing but a foolish dream, whether it be now or 100 years into the future. Not a single enemy of kin will pass through these gates. That is the National Gate of Kin, Kankoku Pass. It's still approaching? Even though it should be obvious that it's not tall enough. It must be hiding a trick or two. Halt! So big. That siege tower really is ridiculously huge. What an eyesore. Keep hitting it with fire arrows. It'll ignite sooner or later. Fools. All right, time to begin. Hooah! Drop the front boards. Weights? Break the stakes. Hooah! Snap. Boom. Whoa! Yo! What? Yo! I'm so glad my audio wasn't off for this one. Yo! That is awesome. That is that's technology, y'all. Technology at its finest. What? Yo, Conky is so hyped for this, though. He is so hyped for this. I love it. Of course it'll reach. After all, it was purposely designed for Kankoku Pass by me. Gohome. What are you doing? Destroy that ladder right now. Bring the axes. Hurry. Oh, they're already up. Yo. Not men of way. Charge. Not good. Yeah. Let's go. Yo. Oh my goodness. Chapter 277 is entitled Conky Confronts. Are we gonna get some Conky greatness? All right, we gonna get some Conky greatness, yo. Let's get that Conky greatness, yo. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Whoa! We have a bridge to the top of Kankoku Pass now. What? Never in 100 years? What a load of nonsense! What a load of nonsense! Keep climbing. The Wei Army will be the ones to bring an end to the history of Kankoku Pass. Go, go, go! Keep moving. Focus fire on the ladder. Don't shoot down the climbing enemies. Archers, cover the ladder. Assemble the infantry here. We can climb up to the top from here. Good. Just keep up this momentum and we'll capture the wall in one push. Keep going. Have the archers fall back to the... Mogo-sama, the Choto army is not good. Immediately send reinforcements to the right. Ha 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 ha. What a loser. He got his butt kicked in the blink of an eye. The geezers all talk. Now's not the time to be laughing. This is bad, boss. If we don't send help, then they'll... Mogo-sama. Could this be? There's another one of those siege towers? Sakai-sama, that tower's heading right down the middle of our... I suppose if you go that far with creating toys, then even toys can become weapons. That thing couldn't be made just by anyone. Sakai-sama, let it through. Yes, sir. There was another one of those siege towers? I imagine it was a backup in case anything happened to the first one. Who would have thought Gohome-sama... Gohome, not Sama. He's not calling him Gohei-sama. The Prime Minister of Chu is not calling him Sama. You know what I mean? He's not giving him that honorific. Who would have thought Gohome would bring something like that? It seems quite a talented general has appeared in Wei. The success of the first tower will assure that of the second. That one's ladders will also reach the top of Kankoku Pass. It's coming here? That big tower's coming here? To us? Oh man, now they're aiming for where we are. Boss, quit making a fuss. Can't be helped. Guess I'll play with them for a bit. Whoa, Kanki greatness incoming. Ordo-sama. The fort they built in the mountains is surprisingly well defended. Our vanguard units were. Osen's fort was of a level that even Renpa chose to avoid. I wouldn't mind seeing it personally. But let's wait a bit longer. The battlefield to our left has been kicking up a huge uproar ever since a while ago. Don't tell me it's fallen to us already. The famous Kankoku Pass. Oi, give me a break here. If they actually broke through Kankoku Pass from head on, then the whole battle plan revolving around us attacking through the mountains would have been for nothing. Oh no, it's latched onto here as well. Don't let the Wei climb up. Don't let the Wei climb up. Stop them. What's going on? The Choto army has managed to push the enemy back a fair bit, but they have yet to fully collapse. And now on top of that, the Kanki army to the right are also under attack. The situation is a complete mess. Kanki. Man, look at this carnage. Go, onwards, keep going. They just keep coming. There's no end in sight. What should we do? What should Ogiko do? If you're sitting on your butt, then come give us a hand, Ogiko. The siege towers are funneling troops from the ground up to the top, and due to its large size, the amount of troops which it can accommodate is also equally large. Kin owes Wei a large debt. The defeat of Great General Goke at Dakan Plains 3 years ago. The loss of the strategically important Sanyo last year. I, Gohome, will have Kin pay for all its crimes against us. Fall, Kanko Pass. I'm Kankoku Pass. Together with your myth of invincibility. Oh, huh? Barrels? Oh, oil. I know. I just got to be oil. Yo, or wine or something like wine barrels because that's probably that's flammable. Like the levels of alcohol in there. Yo, barrels. It stinks. Oil? Oh, it is oil. Okay. Way bums. Whoa, Conky with an arrow, yo, looking real cool. Don't you think you're going a little overboard with making all these big things? Uh boom. Ah! Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Awesome. Yeah, we just bagged all of them. You you guys are getting too ahead of yourselves. Yo, Conky in one arrow shot just like said, sit down. Please, man. Chapter 278 is entitled Father and Son. Home-sama. Just who is that man? Going by our reports, that army's flags had the character Khan on them. So I see. So you're the man who slew General Haku Kisai in the Battle of Sanyo. Kanki. I mean, Kanki looking real cool, man. His design is great. He kind of like reminds me of like a raven, you know. Oh, burn! That's what you get. But where on earth did we get such a large amount of oil from? We acquired them from Kanyo's warehouses secretly. Eh? Kanyo? Kanki Army, Choto Army, Moga Army. They're all like on the edges of the wall. That general really doesn't do things by halves. That's Kanki for you. Choto-sama, the Kanki Army siege tower. What? Why were they in possession of such a large amount of oil? Mountain bandits. Do not falter, men. We have no need of any special tricks here. Even if the enemy has managed to climb the walls, all we need to do is treat it as a ground battle, as if you have surrounded an enemy on the sides of a cliff. Our advantageous positions remain unchanged. Then every last one of the waste scum tumbling down to the ground. Oh, one of his two painstakingly crafted siege towers has just been burned to a cinder. Gohame must be shedding tears of regret right now. Looks like he should have sent the second tower towards Mogo on the right. Well, I can't say what sort of emotions he must be feeling right now. But as far as results are concerned, this is plenty. Agreed. It doesn't change the reality that we have managed to latch a foothold onto the supposedly unassailable Kankoku Pass so early on. This by itself could be said to greatly tip the overall battle towards the coalition's favor. But most of all is the fact that the Han commander Sekai has yet to even make his move. Yeah, look at him. Scary stuff, man. Rumble. It seems the left has also become quite heated up. Oh. To the left, when facing Kankoku Pass, lay another battlefield that was hidden from Riboku's eyes by the various interlocking mountains. Over there. This is gonna be interesting. We got I can't remember To, Mobu, and the big dude who's from I think he's from Han, but I can't remember. Oh, Chu. Okay, Chu. The battle between the Mobu and To combined army of 90,000 against the Chu army of 150,000. The largest scale battle in the entire conflict was about to unfold. Ooh, yo, chills, man, chills. Let's get into it, yo. Push them back. Choose first army, General Rinbukun. 50,000 troops. Yeah. Stop them here. Nice fence, you idiots. What's the matter, Kin? Is that all you've got? Chu First Army, 1,000-man commander, Koyoko. No, not Koyoko, Koyoku. Right side, cover the advance of the Koyoku unit. Woohoo! Thanks to Ray. True First Army, 1,000 man commander, Hakure. But I heard the reports say that this Commander Mobu guy is meant to be Kin's most bloodthirsty general. But he's just been parking his butt in those mountains and hasn't budged at all. He's probably shivering in fear from the true army, huh? Like some cow. Toll Army, Gakukai unit, 1,000 man commander, Moten. This really is unexpected. To think that Mobu-sama would choose to simply stay in the fort and observe the battle. I would have expected him to jump out and lead the first charge. It's all part of the plan. Plan? Renbo move it. Not move it. Renbo unit, moving out. Looks like the Toll Army is going first. All right, let's go. The Gakuka will run parallel to Renbo and provide support. Father, I shall take my leave. What are you doing here? Weren't you meant to be under the Toll Army's jurisdiction? About that, I was wondering what our battle plan was going to be, because Grandpa would usually secretly tell me. But blindly charging that Chu army of 150,000 without a plan isn't going to work out very well, Did you come here to tell me something that pointless? Even I know that much. That's good then. Then could you tell me the reason why you had me assigned to the Toll Army? Actually, nah, don't worry about it. The truth is, I just came to say this. May fortune be with you, Father. Bye then. The enemy is comprised of 3 armies. Each of them are 50,000 men strong for a grand total of 150,000. And the commander of the Chu army is part of the 3rd army lying at the back. My target is the head of the Chu army's commander-in-chief. So the Toll army will be taking care of their 1st army. That's the plan. The Toll army will be heading out first with the objective of defeating the Chu's 1st army. If we manage to defeat them, we will be able to lure the Chu commander out. We mustn't fall behind in the Rimbo unit. Smash through the Chu! Yes, sir. My lord. Coming. 10. Good luck to you. Amazing. The young master's really on a roll today. Follow the captain's lead, Gakuka unit. Captain, we got some pretty strong newcomers approaching. About time. We're gonna slaughter them. All right, we got some stuff coming. Let's get into it. Chapter 279 is entitled Moten's Sword. Koyoko. These new guys are pretty good. Here they come. Shut up already, I can see. Left, 4 to the outside. Yes, sir. 6 to the right. Yes, sir. Don't tell me that guy in the dainty red shirt is their captain. Guys like him piss me off the most. Moten-sama. Go to hell. Whoa. Moten's sword. Just now. No. Easy. Moten-sama. What the? I could swear I just... Moten-sama. We're breaking through their weak point. Keep moving. We're not stopping here. You think we're just going to let you pass like that? What is that guy? Yo, what just happened? It looked like he got his throat cut open. Kill them, Koyoku unit. Whoa. They're actually evenly matched with us? Moten-sama still occupied by... Basha! What? Wait, this man. Gotcha. Whoa, okay. Wow, what a parry. Yo, Moten with the parry, yo. A parry? He parried it? He must have done that before, too. But to think he'd leave it to the last second to pull... Whoa. He dodged it? This guy, he came from my blind spot. That was seriously close. Yo. Yo, this is some hype, man. We got Moten versus Koyoku, I think is his name. Yeah, Koyoku. Guess you can't judge a book by its cover. He seems to be around my age too. So even Kin has. I'm telling you now, the young 1,000 man commanders of Kin are all monsters. The size of their unit seems to be about even with mine. In other words, 1,000 man unit. Huh, seriously? Sure is a small world. Wait, no more like kin small. Seems like all that stuff spouted by the monkey called Shin of the He Shin unit wasn't a load of nonsense after all. Shin? He put away his sword? But I'll be the one to decide whether or not you guys really are monsters with this sword of mine. Whoa, he pulling out the legit sword. Yo, he's switching swords. Oh, look, Koyoku's finally that sword. You ready for this? What's that? From the rear, more kin enemies? Wait, there's something different with them. Koyoku, Moten-sama, that's Rokuomi from the remnants of the Oki army. Mm-mm-mm. Ah, Commander Goku. Yo, just done. Decimated. What's that? It's like they plowed right through the unit next to us. Are you kidding me? What's 1,000 man Commander Goku doing? Didn't his head go flying just now? Oh, where'd he go? Is it really okay to just ride on ahead without defeating our enemy first? We don't have time to spare on them. Including the Gakukai unit, the whole objective of the Toe army is to defeat the Chu's first army and draw out the second and third hiding in the rear. In other words, our one and only objective is the head of Rinbu-kun, commander of the first Chu army. General, we have enemies approaching from head on. They've broken through the Ben unit. Fortify the front. Don't let them get close. Incredible. Could that army actually reach the enemy HQ like this? Well, from the very start, Rinbu-kun's HQ was already located fairly out to the front. But naturally, that's not the only reason. To think that they would possess such power even after losing their lord and master. They broke through the Ken unit called the Shield of the General. That's not impossible. That's not possible. To underestimate them just because they are remnants. The man who is said to be the strongest in that army since long ago. The name of Roku Army, not Roku Army, Rokuomi, first army commander of the Oki army, is definitely not for show. So you must be Rinbu-kun. I'll carve that odd-looking face of yours right off your shoulders and send it as an offering to Dokin in the next world. Did it just turn into a duel? For real? Does that guy Rinbu-kun realize he's the commander of the entire first army? He's way too hot-blooded. A duel? And against Rokuomi too. It won't take long to finish. Don't be so sure. The true commander must be fairly confident to accept so easily. At any rate, we must hurry. Yes, sir. Whew. Sir. Oh, looks like you're pretty good. You must have survived a great number of battles to come this far, though your sense of beauty is somewhat lacking. Men like you need to be personally smashed by the commander's hands. Only then will the kin realize just how powerless they are before the Chu. Huh? Hold on now. Hold on, Rokuomi. Before you kill him, there's just one thing I need to ask him no matter what. Just what is the reasoning behind that utterly absurd hairstyle of yours? Or is there no deeper meaning and he simply lacks a sense of shame? Yo, Army Commander Rinbo, General. Another group has just appeared at the HQ. We won't make it in time. Moten-sama, so Rinbo has arrived too. Get back, Rinbo. This one's mine. I refuse. Doing this together occasionally isn't bad either, especially since we're dedicating this battle to Dokin. 2 against 1? Rinbu-kun. Yo. Oh, he got room right in the head, yo. That was awesome. I mean, that's what I'm talking about, right? I like that. Like, you ain't paying attention, you die. That's it. You just die. That was the one of the like sort of like 10 greatest like archers on the side of Chu, I believe. Yeah. Man. He said, and he was like, next. That was awesome. I love that. That was cool. That was cool. All right, chapter 280, y'all. Officers quality. Is this a bonus chapter? Or... No, there's just a bonus chapter that's here in front of it. Yeah. All right. I don't know what that is. Okay. You 10. You're cool. Whatever. Let's move on. Let's get back to the like battle. Man, one shot, yo. That's like when you're not paying attention in like some like one in like some like one person shooter, and you know a sniper is just like chilling, especially with like Halo or something like that, right? Like somebody gets a sniper rifle in a battle and it's just like boom, done. Right? I mean, yeah, like a headshot, right? It's just like demoralizing. Rimbo! Yo, Rimbo done. Oh, wow. Whoa. That guy came out of nowhere with this, like, mace, man. Boom. Army commander. That shot which took Rinbo was no fluke. There's an incredibly skilled archer somewhere out there. We're being targeted. Surround the army commander. Don't butt in, Hakude. Yeah, wait. Hakude. Don't butt in, he says. Like, we're just going to sit here and watch when the enemy has closed in on our HQ like that. If you die here, then the entire first army will rout. Not to mention, my older sister will become a widow too. Yo, those arrows are... Yo, he just taking people out, man. Yo, Hakure, let's go. Boten-sama, Army Commander Rinbo has been slain. An arrow. He was sniped by an archer in the distance. Rokuomi is in danger too. We can't advance with all these people in the way. The arrow came from over there. Could it be? That thing over there? He was able to kill Rinbo from that distance? This is no ordinary archer we're dealing with. That's far too dangerous. Gakuka unit, we're splitting the rear and the front into two groups. The rear will dive into the giant melee and head straight for the enemy HQ. The front half will follow me. Yes, sir. The Rokuomi army has broken into the enemy HQ. The Rinbo army appears to have also arrived. But it doesn't seem like the enemy commander has been slain yet. I had thought that Rokuomi and Rinbo had managed to break through the enemy ranks and reach the enemy HQ quite well. But it appears the enemy realized their intentions and prepared accordingly. Given that it's Rokuomi, I don't think he'll fail, but our men down there seem to be fairly quiet considering we're the ones that are on the attack. It's slightly worrying. The Chu First Army is not weak enough that Rokuomi will be able to crush them by himself. He requires something else. Quality over quantity. If Kin cannot hope to contest Chu in quantity, then we must make up for it in quality. And by that I refer to the quality of our officers and commanders down there. Another arrow. Army commander, not a problem. So long as I know that arrows are coming, this Rokuomi will never be hit. How long will you be able to hold out for? Moten-sama, you're going in too deep. There's no allied forces in this vicinity. If we go any deeper than just the 500 men we have, it'll be impossible for us to escape. For a commander who personally wades into the thick of battle, there is nothing more fearsome than dealing with a skilled archer. For the sake of assisting Rokuomi, and for the sake of the battle further down the line, we must remove this threat now. I can see him. It's that man. Riku-sen. Yes, sir. Heavy armor to me. Oh, Captain, the enemy has come all the way here. They're heading right for us. Turn them into pincushions. Shoot them. Don't let them get close. Wahaha. The Gakuka heavy cavalry are damn sturdy. Javelins. Aim for the man in the cart. Captain Hakude. What are you doing? For God's sakes. Kill that enemy captain with the crested helmet. Hurry up and send out our own heavy cavalry to smash them. Yes, sir. Huh? Whoa, he made that jump, yo. Yo, Moten, what's good? What's good? He came at Hakude. Mm. Oh, yo. And then the other dude, Kokoku, Kokoku, Kokuki, or Kokuki or Koko, I don't know. Man, that was wild, yo. That was so cool. That was really cool. Moten-sama. Huh. Bet you weren't able to parry that one, were you? That was a close one, eh? Now I've saved your butt over 100 times. Too bad you owe me more than 200. Ha. You're kidding me, right? No way. Huh? Now then, just how should we kill this cocky guy who dared to lay a finger on Hakude, my precious right-hand man? Who's your right-hand man? Oh no! You must save Moten-sama! Out of the way! Stop baiting him, you idiot. Get back. I'll send an arrow right through his skull. You're kidding, right? Let me go first, then you can have the finishing blow. And for God's sakes, you guys in the background are so noisy. Can you shut up? Whoa. Oh! Yo, Ohan. That's awesome, man. Yo. Ah. That was awesome. Yo, coming at him with the spear techniques. Yo, Ohan. You're in the way. Get out of here. Toe Army, Yoku Ho Unit, 2,000 man commander, Ohan. Let's go. That was cool. That was cool. Bakuya Sword is the title of chapter 281. The Spear Wielder, another captain from the same generation. Yo, everyone looking super cool and clean, man. Archer teams, move away from this location. Summon the infantry and heavy cavalry on the right here. Yes, sir. My thanks for coming all the way out here just to save my hide. Don't be stupid. My target is the enemy HQ. Let's move, Yokuho. We're breaking through the enemy. No, you're not. And one for you too. Boom, boom. He parried it again. On. How dare you aim for Hon-sama? Koyoku. Okay, Koyoku. Koyoku. All right. Is that his unit? Haha, about time you slowpokes got here. Oh, all right. Time for the usual thing. Both our units are going to fight the enemy together. Leave the melee battle to us, the Koyoku unit. Hakude unit, leave half your infantry and heavy cavalry here, then pull back into the rear and let your arrows fly. All troops that remain here are to follow Koyoku's orders. Yoku, these guys are good. Go with the platform formation. Yeah, I know. Archers, follow me. We're going to reform at the rear. Have half the infantry hold the center. They're working together so fast. Seems they've had a fair amount of practice. I've got around 50 Gakuka with me. Shall we try a combination play as well? No need. All right, now things are getting rolling. It's time for this to make its appearance. And by that, naturally, I mean the legendary Bakuya sword. Oh. What? Did he say Bakuya sword? The Bakuya sword is known as one of the 5 treasured swords of Chinese history. What? Oh my goodness. Wild stuff, y'all. During the spring and autumn period, there resided a beautiful swordsmith couple in the state of Wu. The husband, Kansho, and the wife, Bakuya. Both were said to possess a divine talent for their craft, especially Kansho, whose name has been left in the annals of history. Under orders from the Wu King, The two of them were tasked with forging the greatest pair of swords they had ever created. However, soon after completion, Kancho was slain by the king, and his line came to an end. As for the last two works, both were placed among the ranks of the 5 treasured swords, and the names of these two blades were simply called Kancho and Bakuya. Everyone's looking at me. Demon sword Bakuya? Demon sword? It said that those two swords each carry a soul due to the strong sentiment held by the swordsmith couple when forging them. There's nothing that those swords cannot cut, and if you suffer a cut from them, the wounds will never close. Myths like that always end up exaggerated. That said, it would be foolish to ignore the fact that the sword itself was worthy of becoming legendary in the first place. Is it too much to handle just by yourself, Ohan? Don't be stupid. It's just one sword. That's what I figured. Then I'll leave him to you. I'm going after that archer from earlier. Let's go, Gakukai unit. He's still aiming for Rei? Looks like he fully understands just how dangerous Rei's bow is on this battlefield. Well, whatever. He'll just get shot before he even closes in anyway. Me, I'm gonna slaughter this arrogant-looking guy right here with this Bakuya sword. Come, southern monkey. I'll shatter that sword together with your face. Whoa. Army Commander! Army Commander, Rokuomi-sama. Well, I'll admit you're strong. It's been a long time since I've taken this many wounds. This can't be. Even Rokuomi-sama is. After Dokin and Rinbo, even Rokuomi-sama is losing to these enemies. That's impossible. All our army commanders possess the strength of equal level to normal generals. Just who is this true commander? Equal level to a general, you say? What a joke. You kin mountain monkeys have no right to speak of generals. Whether it be the puny Zhao and Wei in the central plains, or Qi and Yan off to the outskirts, you're all the same. All you worms hold a completely different meaning for general compared to us Chu. You imbeciles do not have even the slightest idea just what it means to become a general in the great state of Chu. Due to the gigantic difference in territory size between your states and Chu, the difference in population between us is equally large. In other words, the number of people you are competing against is also different. However, Chu does not field a great number of generals compared to any other state. Do you know what this means? It means that those that manage to climb up to the top of the mountain in Chu have done so only after passing trials that are incomparable to yours. Only the absolute cream of the crop are capable of reaching the rank of general in Chu. It is commonly accepted in Chu that our generals are on par with the great generals of all the other states. And I, Rinbu-kun, am a general who has been charged with an army selected out of the entire Chu forces. O remnants of the Oki army. If you truly wish to give me a decent fight, you had best drag Oki himself out to the grave to face me. What? Okay, so here's the deal, right? When you start spouting up stuff like that, and this is what I've learned in Kingdom. When you start spouting up stuff about yourself and how amazing you are, it's like a death flag, man. It's a death flag. Either a death flag or you're gonna lose an arm, you're gonna lose something, but it ain't gonna be pretty. All right, so this guy, he talking, but I'm not really listening too much. How dare you, curse you, that Kanmei-sama stands above even me, even if he is the true monster. Oh, that Kanmei-sama stands above even me means that he is the true monster. You picked the wrong opponent, Rokuomi or whatever it was. I believe it's time we finish this. What's that? Yo, I'm actually trembling. It's been a long time since I last felt this sensation. What's this? Looks like Kin still has a few of them after all. What an interesting man. Yo, my boy, Toe. Toe about to end this guy. Toe is going to end this guy. This guy, he did the whole speech thing. He's talking about how amazing he was. He about to get Geki shinned. He's gonna get Geki shinned. All right, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. So let's move on to the next chapter, y'all. Let's move on to the next chapter. All right, I'm probably gonna stream until 5, maybe 6. 5, maybe 6, and then yeah, I'm gonna try to stream until 6. I'm gonna try to reach chapter 300 if I can. 282. Chapter 282 is entitled "The Man Recognized by Oki." Due to the Rokuomi and Rinbo armies striking out, our own defensive lines are now buckling under the enemy assault. Though Kano is doing his best to push the enemy on the right, the longer the attack on the enemy HQ drags on for, the wider the opening in our line becomes. If we do not take the chance to plug it now, I fear the entire thing will collapse. I believe I should go down there myself and reform the men and rear. Ryukoku, I'm leaving the spot to you. The man recognized by Oki. Mobu HQ. My lord, To appears to have personally taken to the field. It didn't take long for it to turn into a situation which could greatly sway the scales of this whole battle. Yeah. And that Chu general is quite a handful, too. Will he be okay? My lord. Before the battle. Into positions! It has been quite a while since we last met, hasn't it, Mobu-san? Have you been doing well? Kokoko. So, what exactly did you wish to discuss with me? Wait. All right, I'll stop. What did he grab? It says grab, but I can't. What did he grab? The battle plan proposed by your men was virtually identical to what my own people cooked up. You will take care of the enemy's first army while I will be responsible for the second and third that come after. However, the problem with this strategy lies in whether or not you will be able to defeat the Chu first army. If we fail in that first step, then this battlefront will descend into a one-sided defensive battle for us. Are you confident in yourself? There's no point in giving voice to such vague and uncertain matters. What? Rather than that, let us speak of more concrete things. Mobu. First, the death of my master, Great General Oki, has strengthened you. And secondly, I have always been strong. Those are the facts. There is nothing else that needs to be said as far as this battle is concerned. Hence, just leave the first engagement to me. It's not alike at all. That man really has bad taste. My lord, will it really be okay? I have no idea as to that man's strength. It's General To. General To is coming. Army commander. However, there is one thing I can be certain of. He's here. He is a man who was recognized by Oki himself. This guy, he's fast. He switched stances. Whoa. What was that? He blocked it. Yeah. He was able to blow away the huge Tosama so easily from a stationary position? No, more than that. This is the first time I've ever seen someone block the general's sword. I knew it. That true commander really is. Nah, he's gonna die. He dead. He already waved the death flag. He dead. Not being told. Yeah. Yo, that spear technique, yo. Ohan with a spear technique. Clean. I can't get anywhere close to this guy. Koyoku, stop talking. Don't distract me. Huh? HQ, the general's fighting with the enemy commander. What? No mistake. It's a toll flag. That's one of the two kin commanders. General The report said he used to be the right-hand man of Oki of the kin 6 generals. Guess that means he ain't just some weak chump. But you coming all the way out here yourself is just playing right into Rinbu-kun's hands. Leave him. The general doesn't need our help. Besides, if we just charge over there without a care, we might end up dragging the spear guy with us. The kin guys have no idea what Rinbu-kun is like. We spent many years touring the southern battle lines with Rinbu-kun. If to the north of China are the Xiongnu steppe tribes, Then the south is inhabited by the Bai Yue people. And during those times, Rinbukun would always place himself at the front and roar challenges to the enemy. And whenever he discovered a powerful warrior, he would send them to the next world with his own two hands. The number of enemies he's crushed in this manner has long exceeded 100. If the wide unexplored southern frontier is a land of endless battles, a dog eat dog universe where the strong devour the weak. And Rinbukun was able to overcome that incredible trial and climb his way up to general. The things he's had to endure are on a completely different level to your average general in China. And were any one of them to go up against Rinbukun, none of them would have the slightest hope of winning. This is impossible. This is how could that Rinbukun is actually being completely overwhelmed? Mm-hmm. Yo. Yeah. Yo, what a move. Every time he does a slash, it's like a circular motion. It's so weird. It's such an odd slash, but it's super cool. General. Impossible. Just what are you? A great general of the heavens, bruh. That's not exactly you, is it? Nah. Yo, what did he say? You've just gotten stronger by the death of Oki, but I have always been strong. Bruh, he's always been strong, man. I don't think he's ever bowed down to Oki in terms of strength. I don't think he's ever been like, oh, Oki's stronger than me. He's always been strong. He's always believed in his strength. Like that's some stuff, man. You know what I mean? That's some stuff. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's move on to 283. All right. I'll be right back. Be right back. Want to mute them. All right, we back, y'all. We back. Let's do this. Let's get back to it. I'm gonna check out the chat real quick just to see who's here and everything like that. All right, let's do it. I mean, yo, that was great. Yo, 282 was awesome. Toad just like, get out of here. I mean, Toad's one of those dudes is just, yeah, it's just like when you talk too much. What I say shit, like when you talk too much, anytime you see a character just nah. Stop talking, man. Don't put yourself in a position to be just decimated. Them death flags, yo, them death flags. Yeah, that's why like the generals meetup was really cool. Apex, it was really cool. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep going. You're on 283. Each man's pride. I'll admit you are strong, but I'm a man who climbed up through Chu over and over. I've made it this far by crushing strong men like you one after another. He's still talking, man. Stop talking, guy. Rin Bu Kun. Stop talking. Every time you make a speech leads you closer to your death. Okay, so we're back to Ohan versus this guy with the Baku sword or something like that. I can't remember. Let's see. Koyuku. The red shirted guy's unit is coming close. Don't let them near us. Yes, sir. Don't forget to keep supporting the Koyuku unit 2. Koyoku unit 2. I wonder how Yoku is doing. Hasn't my cart arrived yet? I can't snipe without an elevated place to stand. The red guy's men have been getting in the way, but it should almost be here. The situation at the HQ is also a cause for concern. The fact that Ribun-kun is still caught up in a duel with the newcomer must mean he's struggling against the opponent. Ray, please use your bow to protect him. The platform cart has arrived. Make way. Move. It's only the first day of battle, and they're already proving to be such a pain. I'll finish this in 2 shots. 1 arrow for Yoku's opponent. But first, I'll need to target the man that's occupying our commander. And kill him. From under the cart, you. Mo 10. Let's go. Red shirt. So stubborn. Yo, you got too close. He cut your bow. Yo. Let's go. Mo 10. Hakude, you ain't ready. You ain't ready. You not ready. You like one of them archers in like Fire Emblem. Once somebody gets close, it's over, man. You just got to stand there and take the blow. Yeah. That man still has so much strength left. General To is being pushed back. Is the true commander Rin Bu-kun truly this strong? Fool, it's the opposite. Sir, the general isn't being pushed back. He's taking on all the attacks from head on. Even before I became part of the Oki army, Lieutenant To had been part of Oki's retinue the longest out of anyone. The man who has fought together at Oki's side. As I suspected, To is strong. General, how could this be? Why is my strength utterly ineffective? The same strength that has served me through all those fierce clashes in my career. Why am I unable to defeat a man who merely hid under the name of someone else, like Oki? Do you not think that being able to uphold and maintain such a name is amazing in itself? If you have absolute faith in your own strength that you have obtained from roaming countless battles on battlefields in the past, then then I have my pride as someone who has served at the side of Oki, a man who was recognized by all of China to be a great general. Right, To? Yes, sir. Mm. Hmm? What sort of pride is that meant to be? Foolish kin worms. In the first place, something like Oki being a great general of the heavens is utter garbage. If he were born in the same generation as I, he would have been nothing more than another notch on my belt. How many more times do I have to say this? The only men worthy of becoming great generals of the heavens are the men of Chu. Here comes the death blow, yo. First you disrespect To. Then you first you disrespect Kin. Then you disrespect To. Then you disrespect Oki. Death flags, man. Death flags everywhere. Everywhere. Here we come. Here we go. We know the panel's coming. That is incorrect. You are not capable of that. My boy just got stabbed. He just got stabbed. Your boy dead. Your boy Rinbu-kun is dead. Haku Sui, please don't push yourself too hard. Something like becoming a great general is... Why not? Wasn't it because of that promise that you became my wife? That's not it. You see, Yo, he cut the dude's head off. I think. Well, I will confess that you certainly were strong. It's been a long time since I've shed this much blood. Feel free to share a few cups with Dokin, Rinbo, and Rokuomi together in the next world. Yo, Rinbu-kun, commander of the First Chu Army, falls in battle. Yo, he included me just now, didn't he? Yo, To stay trolling. He stayed trolling, yo. We won! General! Ugh. That was... What's all that ruckus? On just the first day of battle, Rinbu-kun, a great shock would ripple across the entire battlefield. Very good. Let's move on, yo. Chapter 284, yo. That was awesome. 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 Let's move on, yo. Let's go. Let us go. Mm. 284. Incarnation of a Curse. The title of chapter 284. Rinbu-kun has been slain? Yes. So, all of the ruckus on the left battlefield was due to that after all. Mobu? Or was it To, that lieutenant of Oki? That bald idiot blundered. What of the battle? Sir, due to the Second Army beginning their advance, the enemy has started to withdraw. We believe they will be pulling back to their grounds on the hills. And Kanmei's Third Army? No movements. Even the Second Army only moved this position forward. They do not appear to actually be intent on engaging the enemy. A wise decision. The sun is already setting. Revenge will have to wait until tomorrow. I suppose. One more thing, my lord. The communications division is currently in a heated battle as to whether we should pass on this news to the other armies. There is no need for that. I imagine the news has reached all of their ears already. It was just as Shun Shin-kun said. The news of Rinbu-kun, one of the 3 Chu commanders falling in battle, had spread to all the corners of the coalition in an instant. This was because all of the generals in the coalition had installed their own network of spies and informants in each battlefield. Well, of course. I mean, got it. What? One of the Chu commanders have died already? What's that? The number 1 cocky Chu army actually screwed up? Naturally, this news had also reached the most distant battlefield right here. However, even after receiving this news, the men on this battlefield hardly had the luxury to even react to it. Dukyo army versus the Zhao army. We back to that. That was cool. I like that. That was pretty cool. Not only is the sun going down, but now there's so much dust too. We've completely lost sight of the Duke, as well as the Hishin unit. Just how long is this engagement going to last? Are the captain and the others okay? Karyo 10. We should probably fall back a bit. The enemy ranks are in complete chaos. It's entirely possible that we get dragged into the fight. This fight has been going on for far too long. By this point, there's no doubt that all semblance of order has been lost and everyone is simply scattered about. We're going in! We're going to reform and rally the men inside! That's impossible. Are you insane? Karyo 10, wait! Let's go! We must protect the strategist! It's no... Ko, hang in there. Oi, it's no use. Whether it's Shin or the others, we can't find anyone at all. I imagine all the others have been split up as well due to how long this fight's been going on for. The fact that the two of us even ran into each other was lucky. That said, it's not like we can just go around shouting, because we might attract enemies to us. And what's more is all these Zhao guys today, there's something seriously wrong with them. Run! We must fight. Our numbers aren't that different. Rather than getting cut down from behind, take them head on. Let's get them. Shin, I wonder how you're doing. Yo. Oh, the dude grabbed onto Shin's throat. Yo. Bruh. You guys are all stubborn. That kid. Yeah. Squad leader Shosa. What's with these guys? You stab them, but you think I know? The the Zhao have always had an abnormal level of enmity towards the Qin soldiers. But even for Zhao soldiers, this is the first time I've run into men like this. Yeah. No matter how many times I try, I keep falling just short of reaching that white-haired guy. The enemy troops are more troublesome than I imagined. Getting split up from Sosui didn't help either. What's with that gaze? Shosa, gather up the infantry and follow me. We're going again? Dukyo, soldiers to me. Like I'm gonna give up. The head of a general's mine. Rihaku, Mangoku, Shin. Okay, so that's like the general map of what's going on here. The Mangoku army's combat is certainly ferocious. There's no room for us to cut in at all. As I thought, this level of hatred against Qin is... The Mangoku army is different from all other Zhao armies. The 400,000 Zhao men who were buried alive by Hakuki of Qin's 6 generals at Chohei. There lies an irredeemable grudge between Qin and Zhao. That's it, just a bit more. We're going to make it this time. Not to mention. All right, we're through. The Mangoku army this time is completely comprised of men who were relatives or children of those massacred at Chohei. The Mangoku army is the incarnation of the curse of Chohei. Look at all of these, souls, these wailing souls behind the Zhao army of Mangoku. Ooh. Wow. What? Can you feel it, boy of Qin? Can you feel our darkness? Man, that was wild. All right, we're moving on, y'all. We're moving on. Chapter 285 is entitled Barrens Littered with Holes. What is it, Captain? Why have we stopped? Captain? Can you see it? The thing residing in us orphans? The grudge of Chohei. Chohei? Did he say orphans? Wasn't Chohei that place where a huge massacre went down? Like I care about that. That's ancient history from before I was even born. This is a battlefield, and the middle of a battle has no place for your stupid sob stories. Whoa. Good. Bye, hey. You guys. Thank God. He's finally dead. These guys are really hard to kill. Bae-san, this is bad. The enemy just keeps coming and coming. Well, the enemy just keep coming and coming. Yeah, because the enemy in here implies a group. Okay. What? Kill them. Kill them all. Run away. Whoa, who's this guy? Denyu. 100-man commander Denyu. Wah. Ah, more of our men. You saved our butts. I'm amazed you found us. It wasn't me. Oi, over here. Thank goodness. We got lucky in running into Denyu at the very edge. Cario 10? Whoa, one page is like really small. Give me a sec. Direct all the wounded to proceed to the center. As for Rihei and Taku-san's units, hold position here and wait for further orders. Hold position? Denyu. Sorry, but I'm going to need you to spread out even further in. Aye, aye. We're advancing forward while spreading out points to the side so that we can search for our comrades. You guys will be the 10th one so far. Forward? Where to? Obviously to where Shin is. Nice. These guys are the HQ. Are they crack troops? They're also strong. If you are ignorant of the Chohei, then allow me to enlighten you. Okay, I'm not going to speak like that for the whole time. He's got a whole speech, man. It was 19 years ago. Having lost the battle at Chohei, why is he going on about the past at a time like this? We had laid down all our weapons and surrendered to the kin. No, wait, this is his way of rousing his men. 400,000 prisoners. And then they were all gathered up at a barren wasteland littered with gigantic holes. Wow. Burn this into your eyes. This will be your last view, Goku. What? This man was actually there? Just what is the meaning of this? And right above our eyes, on the top of the hill in front of us, sat Hakuki, one of the Kin's 6 generals. Captain, just what? Dad, curse you, Hakuki. Is this how you treat men who have already surrendered to you? You inhumane scum. Your infamy will forever be remembered in history. That's right, you're twisted. The heavens won't forgive you for this. We'll curse you with our dying breaths. Mercy, please spare us. Mercy, please spare us. We have children here too. Same here. No way we're gonna forgive you. You kin trash. Well, definitely. General, I beg you, please reconsider. General, do it. Wow, mass grave is an understatement. And I think they're getting buried alive, correct? Wow. What do you think you're doing? Hurry up and jump in. Are you two okay? Goku. All right, start shoveling in the dirt. Yo, this is gonna take all day. Stop, please stop. This is amazing. Oi. Father, Goku, go bro, Dad, Goku, let's all die together. And the curse of kin for all of eternity within this hatred. That means he actually climbed out of the earth with his own strength, bruh. I mean, he's easily the most hype out of all of the Chu these 1,000-man commanders, or is he a general? Up till now, the number of kin people we have killed numbers 10,000, and they were not even soldiers. 10,000 helpless civilians have died at our hands. However, that is still a far cry from 400,000. We have, I'm gonna let you. Shin, found them. I mean, bruh. That was intense, yo. Like the size of those mass graves. Man, the size of those mass graves. I gotta look that up. I'm on 286 now. I just finished 285. Bruh. I mean, that was like mass graves is an understatement, yo. 400,000. They legitimately dug the graves, then put them in there and buried them alive. I can't, man. I mean, this is what I'm talking about, right? This is what I'm talking about. Like when you write something like that though, how can I like that's hatred, yo? Like it's more than hatred. It's like kill them, orphans of Chohei, before we cleanse Kanyo. First, we will sink all these men into the earth. Cover each other's backs. All these guys are fired up again. Huh? The Hishin unit has arrived. Yeah. Sorry to keep you waiting, kiddo. Shin, you guys, how did you guys manage to group up again in this mess? Shin, 10? Why'd you come in here? If all of you are wiped out while I'm not around, then what would be the point of me becoming a strategist? Yep. Hyro, Ryusen, Sugen, Denyu, Baihei, support and cover Shin's advance. Kyogai, Dene, Ryuyu, Chutetsu, spread out to the flanks and hold off any reinforcements. Got it. All cavalry units are to charge their respective enemy officers. Yeah. Not only have our numbers been boosted, we're now able to fight properly as units too. We can do this, squad leader. Shin. Man, I mean, like, yo. I mean, he's just remembering like that. Oh, the curse of Chohei, yo. I gotta look that up when I'm done with this Read-A-Thon. That's some stuff, yo. Report, an enemy unit has broken into General Mangoku's troops. They are now engaged in battle. What? So Kin still had some men who found a second wind at this time? Has the general asked for reinforcements? None. Send 1,000 men to Mangoku. Rihaku-sama? Just as a precaution. That said, considering the strength of Mangoku's hatred makes even his own allies tremble in fear, I doubt the Kin stand a chance. Careful, Captain. What are you zoning out for? That's right. As I thought. That's just how it is. Now that things have come this far, it's not like you can just call it quits. Even if you try to sugarcoat it and use pretty words, I ain't gonna achieve jack all. Which is exactly why Shin, what are you doing? Shin, forget about all that stuff Mangoku was spouting about, Chohei. That has absolutely nothing to do with us. It's not like we were there when it went down, right? Chohei? Besides, this isn't exactly the time to be worrying about that stuff. Chohei? Mangoku. Die. You don't understand anything. No matter what the age, all of you will always be trapped in this unending cycle of hatred. Whether it be all of you here, or your parents, your woman, even your children, we will sink every last one of you into the earth. What did you say? That guy, he's off his rocker. Mangoku, I am well aware of your exploits. Kario 10, strategist girl? Your acts of villainy have made you quite infamous in the Kin's military list of dangerous personnel. You were responsible for destroying all the villages surrounding the city of Bao before the Battle of Bayo. But that was no isolated incident. You have repeated the same brutality time and time again in your numerous incursions into Kin land. And in every one of them, you would butcher the civilians until not a single man remained alive. What? I'm simply doing the same things you did. 400,000 non-combatants who had already surrendered all their weapons, and the Kin responded by burying them alive. Don't just go lumping those two things together. How is it the same? Even if the men at Chohei had surrendered, the fact still remains that they were soldiers. Can you honestly say that's the same for all the people that have died at your hands so far? Don't just go cutting down powerless women and children. Karyo 10. What crimes does the child have? What crimes does a baby have? They didn't even know anything, and you just snuffed their lives out. You're nothing but a sick guy who uses Chohei as an excuse to wage a war so you can commit genocide. Shin, you don't need to feel pity for that sort of scum. Bring him down here. If he manages to get to Kanyo, then it really will. Shin, what are you doing? Watch out. Boom. 10. You don't need to make such a fuss. Even without you saying anything, I still would have cut him down. Doesn't matter if he's a saint or a devil. I don't forgive anyone who kills my comrades. But that doesn't mean I don't empathize with him. What? Shin, a person's emotions ain't that simple. It's not like this guy is a special case either. You can bet your butt that there were others just like him in these 500 years of strife. Who knows? If we took just a single step wrong, we might have ended up the same as him. Maybe there's already another Mangoku in the world, a survivor from one of the villages he massacred. It just keeps going and going. Even if we were to stop and think about it, we wouldn't be able to think of an answer. No one has an answer for this, which is why we've had 500 years of warfare. You are correct, kid. Man is eternally doomed to curse and kill one another in this darkness with no exit. There is nothing that can solve this. No answer. That is the undeniable truth of this world. That's what I believe too, up until just now, that is. Shin, huh? Up till just now. I'm a war orphan too, though I didn't go through as much suffering as Mangoku. I grew up thinking that wars are just a natural part of life. I've lived my entire life without questioning why exactly wars are such an accepted part of our lives. But having come face to face with Mangoku's ugliness, I felt like I needed to think of an answer to all this. And the funny thing is, only then did I realize that I already know a man who holds the answers to solving this never-ending cycle of warfare. The unification of China. Right, 10? Huh? And his answer is this. It is due to the boundaries which we classify as inside and outside that we can create enemies. It is precisely because we put down borders that kingdoms are formed and warfare continues, which is why he will be the one to unify everything into one kingdom. Say, and I will be the unbreakable sword of his will. What a panel, yo. Man. I mean, Shin just looks so awesome here. Very cool. Chapter 287 is entitled All of Humanity. Sei's unbreakable sword? Shin. What's he talking about? Merge everything into one? Mangoku, it doesn't matter what reasons you have. There's no way I'm going to let you anywhere near Kanyo. Whether it be the people of Kanyo or the King himself, I'm not letting you harm a single one of them. Little punk. Yeah, Mangoku. To Shin, we must follow the captain's lead. Squad leader, yeah. Shin's hesitation is gone. Their morale surges again. You little Mangoku-sama, let us fall back for now. There would be no point to this if you fell before we enter Kanyo. We still have men hungering for kin's blood behind us. Let them take care of these enemies. We're falling back. Open a path. What? Not good. They're going to escape to the back. Oh no, if they manage to get away here, we're screwed. It's fine. Raise their flags. What? There's a Haitian unit detachment behind us. Don't let a single man through. Sosui? Lieutenant, don't get too complacent, Sosui. Don't get too complacent. Sosui doesn't have that many men. They'll only be able to stall the enemy for a short time. Was it planned by her? Amazing. Hurry, Shin. 10. You have to bring Mangoku down here once and for all. Leave it to me. Here they come. Stop the brat. Out of the way. Yeah. Whoa. A downward swing from a straight above? That man's reach is longer than I thought. His arm is much longer than normal. Doesn't matter. There's no way that Shin, who managed to beat Rinko, will lose to a guy like him. Yeah. Mangoku-sama. Huh? Is that all you got? Hmm? What? What the? Shin, what are you doing? Shit. Shin. Not bad, you ugly bum. You say that unifying into one kingdom will bring an end to all this conflict? Do you really think something that like that would be able to erase this deep hatred? Wow. I mean, yo, these panels, yo. Whoo, 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 whoo. Like, dude is burying, he's trying to find his father and his brother, and they're just like, they're dead. Hatred chains onto the next hatred and becomes a circle. If Kanyo is destroyed and the survivor escapes the purge, then they will become the second Mangoku. And so the cycle of hatred will continue. That is the unchangeable truth of this world. You're wrong. I've had someone who was like my family killed as well, but I didn't turn into someone like you. The only difference here is that there didn't happen to be anyone around to pull you back from your grief. It's not some truth of this world. You were just unlucky. That's all there is to it. You really are a pitiful man, having all these disgusting ghosts clinging to you day and night. It was the weight of carrying these ghosts that with you that broke you. Have you realized it yet, Mangoku? The one who's cursed the most is none other than yourself. No, you're wrong. The ones who are cursed is all of humanity itself. Kill this cursed brat. Shin, you idiot. Yo, Shin just coming through. I will bear all your pain and burdens. So you can just rest in peace already. Yo, Shin, man. Shin coming through, man. He's progressed so much. That battle with Rinko was like extremely important. And I mean, you can always tell when certain battles are like, whoa. Like that panel when Rinko just when Shin gives Rinko the death blow, it's such a beautiful panel. And there's like a color and it was colored by someone, and it's like, wow. Like it's such an important battle in this manga. Because it, like Shin just jumps. He legitimately evolved as a fighter. So important. Can't stress that enough. Zhao General Mangoku has been slain. We did it. Oh, Shin. Taicho. I said Taicho because like every time I see Kazuma, I think Taicho. Shin? Listen to what I have to say before you sleep, Mangoku. As a man of kin, as a soldier of kin, there is only one thing I have to say to you. I will absolutely never commit or allow something like Chohei to ever happen again. I, too, will become part of the hatred and will be watching you, watching to see whether or not you keep your word. From beneath the earth, I will always be watching. Yeah. All right, Haitian unit, retreat! Fearing a counterattack from the Mangoku army, the Haitian unit chose to withdraw from the battle. The Mangoku army, which had lost their commander, pursued them like demons, but were unable to avenge Mangoku. At this time, Dukyo was doing Dukyo. The sun's already set. We'll leave it at here for today. We're going back. Yes, sir. Kesha-sama, Dukyo has sounded the retreat. Dukyo had chosen to turn back right when Kesha was just before him. The reason for this was because choosing to continue onward would have dragged the battle into the darkness of the night. And going into a night battle without proper preparation could not only result in a fruitless endeavor, but would also increase the risk factor itself by leaps and bounds. And naturally, that was the same for every one of the various battles that were taking place. And with the coming of dusk, the long and weary first day of the Battle of Koku Pass finally came to an end. Report! Kanyo. Kankoku Pass was held. Kankoku Pass has managed to hold out. Very good. Huh. It would have been quite a shock if it had fallen on just the first day. We need details, including the clashes on the other battlefronts. Yes, sir. First, Kankoku Pass itself. Two of Wei's gigantic siege towers were actually able to latch onto the walls of Kankoku Pass. What? However, one of the two towers was then burnt down by General Kanki. Excellent work, that brigand leader. The other tower was repelled after a back and forth struggle under the leadership of General Choto. Oh, that's General Choto for you. As for the Osen army guarding the mountains to the left of Kankoku Pass, it seems the opposing Yan army did not draw close to them at all. Very good. On the other hand, the right battlefield saw General Toll striking out. They actually managed to slay one of the three true commanders. What? Truly? What of Mobu? The Mobu army has not moved at all. Excellent. To have defeated one of Chu's commanders while reserving the strength of the Mobu army? This is great news. And lastly, the grounds to the very right of Duke Hyo, where the fiercest fighting on the first day occurred. They might have suffered a large number of casualties, but it seems they were also able to slay one of the Zhao's generals by the name of Mangoku. So they were able to bring down General too? Outstanding. I do believe Mangoku was one of the men that we wanted to keep away from Kanyo at all costs. That is correct. Well then, excellent work by our men. Was it by the hand of Duke Hyo? No, sir. The one who took down Mangoku was a 1,000-man commander by the name of Shin of the Yi Shin unit. What? Why is he banging? Your Majesty? No. No, it's nothing. Then moving on, each army. Shin, you truly are saving us. Oh, I guess like that was like excitement from Say. He was like, yeah. Like he was like, damn right. Let's go. That's why you are my unbreakable sword. Let's go. Somehow we can't get a happy mood going, eh? Even though we scored ourselves a pretty big achievement, it's because of all that stuff that the guy was going on about. You know that white-haired guy? In a way, he was sort of like the guy who was responsible for killing my brother. That's right. But after listening to that stuff about Chohei, revenge for Baito, I don't know what to think of the whole thing anymore. Hey. Not to mention, the captain should be the happiest one out of all of us, but he's in that strange mood too. What is this? Even though we bagged ourselves a general, morale isn't going up at all. Hey, strip off your clothes and dance for us. Are you kidding me? Why don't you do it? And then I guess Dukyo just like hit shit on the back, like he tapped him on the back. What? Oh, that's so funny. They're like Ten and Shin kiss. That's funny. Oh, what on earth? They kissed? Was that a kiss? Who the? Let's have a drink, lad. Whoa. Okay, so the next chapter is gonna be real good. To evolve. Okay, I gotta go use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Quick flash, but I gotta make sure that like I'm like focused for this chapter. All right, so I'll be right back. I'll be right back. We are back, y'all. We are back. All right, let's get into it. All right. Chapter 289 is entitled To Evolve. All right, so the goal for me is to get to chapter 300. I'm going to end at 300. That's my goal for this stream. All right, so chapter 289 is entitled To Evolve. The night is for drowning yourself in the wine of victory. Glug, 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 glug. That is what it means to be a man of the battlefield. So loud. Drink up, lad. You're today's hero. Or were you planning on weeping through the night and pitying the man known as Mangoku? Well, I suppose that sort of warrior is also interesting in itself. Do you even need to ask? Of course I'll drink. Shin. Go. It burns. Shin? How is it? The liquor of Duke Yo was quite amazing, is it not? After all, it was fiery enough to cause even Oki to blink in astonishment. What's the matter? Is there no one else who dares to challenge this wine and bring honor back to the name of your captain? Well then, allow me. Oh, Denyu. 100-man Commander Denyu. Oh, looks like we have here a manly fellow that doesn't lose to myself. Very good. Everyone else, sing along with me. Ha, the old geezer from next door. Okay, I can't sing that. What kind of song is this? It's like it's a little too much. I can't do it on the stream. Yo, Dukyo's ridiculous. Denyu has fallen. Next. Everyone just keeps falling. Dene! It took 10 people to finally drink half of it. What's the matter? Who's next? But just then the Duke drank all of it in one go. He ain't human. All right, my turn. Captain. Speaking of which, Shin lad, that thing today where you led the 10,000 into the rear was quite something. Small as it might have been, it truly was an impressive blaze capable of shifting the winds themselves. That said, for this battlefield, which started with odds of 120,000 against 40,000, even the loss of Mangoku won't result in closing the gap that much in the difference of strength. You could say it's as if both sides lost 10,000 men each. So that would be 110,000 against 30,000. If we keep getting ground down like that, then we're the ones who are going to get destroyed. And the outlook of the battle is, what's this, Shin lad? You brought your girl with you? Not bad. You like the young ones, aye? Ugh, that's so weird, man. No, warfare is a living thing. It's impossible to tell anything until the battle starts. There is no outlook. Ha 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 ha. Is he really okay? There is only one thing of importance. And that is whether or not the fire starter will be able to arrive at the location where a fire can be ignited. That makes no sense. Are you going to be okay? No, I kind of get it. Come on, Shin, don't pretend you know what he's talking about. I ain't pretending. Somehow, that stuff about the location where a fire can be ignited, I can understand the meaning, and how we absolutely cannot mess that up at any cost. How many men did your unit lose today? Around 300. Good. Then I will send 300 of my own men to bolster your forces. Well, they're all crude and rough types, though. Furthermore, I will assign 2 500-man units under your command to use as you see fit. Why would you? It's just a hunch. It's the same for any one of the battlefronts taking place now. But for Kin, with its current manpower, to hold out against the coalition army is an exceedingly difficult task. If we wish to win this war, then it is absolutely necessary for new powers to rise up from within our ranks. The rise of new powers? This isn't the time for you to be drowning yourself in meaningless melancholy. Our kingdom stands on the brink of extinction. You must evolve yourself in this great war, Shin lad. Otherwise, the situation on this battlefield will become quite bleak. I'll take on that challenge. And we go back to Riboku. The Rihaku army took the greatest losses today, numbering 6,000, while the Mangoku army and deputies armies are down 3,000 and 1,000 respectively. I believe the opposing Kin army should have taken an equal number of casualties. Good work, all of you. To think that this war would turn out to hold the fiercest fighting from the very first day. Though it was not outside our predictions, seeing as how the opponent is Dukyo, even though he charged right into our ranks, We were unable to catch him, and in exchange, I even blundered by losing Mangoku. I am ashamed. It's true that the loss of Mangoku stings. Not only was he a useful piece for attacking, but his existence proved to be useful in various ways, including that berserk facet of his. However, I heard that it was not Dukyo who slew him? Yes, sir. There appeared another fire starter other than Dukyo. Someone other than Dukyo? A 1,000-man commander by the name of Shin of the He-Shin unit. Huh? It seems to be the same man who took down Fuki during the Battle of Bayo. Yes, I am aware of that. Now this is a surprise. Who would have thought that he would be the one to kill Mangoku, the man said to be the natural enemy of kin? Large wars strongly stimulate the growth of people. Perhaps he will climb to even greater heights during this battle. What of the other battlefields? Or rather, how has the coalition army as a whole fared on the first day? Things are proceeding well. It is perfectly normal for the first day of hostilities to be especially turbulent. Apart from the loss of officers and the Yan army that has held this position, each battlefront has done well in grinding down the Kin's manpower. I heard that the Chu lost one of their three commanders. It doesn't appear that will be a cause for concern, Shunshin-kun. Oh, Shunshin-kun himself assured me that. The Chu army will also light a fire within themselves. Yoku, it's time to send him off. I'm definitely not letting him get away with this. Just you watch, Ribun-kun. That toe guy. I'm gonna drag his guts right out of his body for you. Set fire! Ribun-kun Zai! Oh, Ribun-kun Banzai! Banzai! Death to the kin! Death! Death to the kin! Death! Death to the kin! Huh? Oh boy. Onsama. Ignore them. To Rinbo. With the end of the 10th first day, each of the various armies on both sides settled down to make camp for the night. The night would pass silently, even as both sides maintained a steady vigil against each other. And then, the second day, early morning. Here early? Not at all. I only just arrived too. Will Chu be deploying Kanmei now? No. First, we will send out the second army. Now that you mention it, I haven't heard much information on the second army commander of yours, seeing as how they're a relatively new addition that only rose to prominence recently. What manner of general and army is it? I know it couldn't be helped that we be absorbed into one of the two armies, but we drew the wrong one. You're too loud. The second army is dangerous, even for allies. If I had to sum them up in one description, then it would be there is a problem with their personality. Then why would you appoint someone like that as a second commander? Obviously, it's because she's a genius at warfare. Chu Army, Second Army General, Karin. Whoa, this is gonna be interesting. Interesting. I'm assuming I'm not gonna assume anything. She's just a genius at warfare. She might be on like some remember the woman who was one of the Oki's wife? I can't remember her name. I feel bad. She might be at that level. All right, let's move forward. Chapter 290 is entitled Heroic Woman, Karin. What's going on? Gathering up everyone above the rank of 1,000 commander like this? Don't tell me that they're doing this just to explain the Second Army's rules to us. Who knows? Karin-sama, all the men have been gathered up. Oh? And here she is, the general of our Second Army. Is this the part where we compliment her petite build and beauty? Don't, Yoku. I've heard the various rumors about her. She's not like Rinbun-kun, who overlooked you clowning around. Yeah, I know. What? She's huge. That size. Isn't that on the same level as General Kanmei? So this woman is a commander of the Second Army, General Karin? Which one of you is Rinbu-kun's lieutenant? Rokin. That would be me, ma'am. I hereby pledge my... Oh, he got kicked in the... Whoa! Yo! She snapped his neck with that kick, yo. Oh, snap. I mean, she's really tall, so she must have like tremendous leg strength. And and she's a general. Um, commander, right? So she must have tremendous leg strength. What did you Rokin know? I have no use for incompetent fools that reek of that baldy, you loser pigs. What did you say? Yoku? Yoku. If it were up to me, I would have just had you all executed on the spot. Unfortunately for me, I imagine Chief Shunshin-kun wouldn't have just let that slide. The chief's presence has just saved your hides, you swine. However, even that mercy will only last one day. I have no plans to move my second army today. The only ones who will fight today will be you remnants of the first. And if you are unable to slay the kin commander To in that time, then every single one of you here will be summarily executed. What? What? If I give you one chance, then it shouldn't piss off the chief. Also, you are not to disclose a single word about my height, or your heads will roll. See ya. That was interesting. Second day, Chu army versus combined mobile and To armies. Yeah, how are we meant to fight without a commander? Yeah, this looks like some stupid fight between little brats. How are we meant to get the enemy commander when we don't even have tactics? Ray, don't push yourself. You're still injured. Thing is, if the opposition comes at us, we won't even be able to oppose them, Captain. Is the second army seriously just going to sit there all day? They haven't budged an inch. Is that huge woman really planning on just spectating? However, when faced with the strange behavior of the Chu army, Mobu and To instead became more guarded in their actions. As they were not aware of the Chu's affairs, they struggled to grasp the meaning behind this odd behavior. Report from the Zhao battlefield. There has yet to be any major change in the two armies thus far. Coalition HQ. Duke Hyo, who took the field on the first day, has instead remained at his HQ and is observing the small-scale clashes. Most likely because he now knows that Keisha is fully capable of receiving him. Not to mention, the kin don't exactly need to rush to this battle either. As for the Yan army, our reports indicate that they have continued their assault on Osen's fortress, but there are still no signs of breaking. I have seen the fortress constructed by Osen at Sanyo. The Yan probably won't be able to achieve much either on their side of things. Furthermore, with the withdrawal of Wei's siege tower, Kankoku Pass itself has turned into a standard siege battle. Unless Wei or Han pulls a special trick out of their sleeves, this place will remain at a deadlock. As I thought, if anyone were to achieve something today, it would have to be Chu. Urgent report from the Chu battlefield. In the half day since the battle began today, the second army has not moved at all. What? Is this wise? Considering Rinbu-kun's blunder on the first day, isn't it somewhat of a bad idea to continue on with this sort of battle plan? Shut it. The orders were to leave everything from the second day onwards to my discretion. No one can do anything about it. What's this rumbling? It's getting closer. Kanmei-sama. What is the meaning of this, Karin? Depending on your response, I may not forgive you. Boom. He got out of the seat. For what purpose has the commander-in-chief, Kanmei-sama, come here for? Why have you not moved the second? Give me a straight answer. I dislike that bald idiot, so his men can all go away for I dislike that bald idiot, so his men can all go to the hell for all I care. What of it? Show me your neck, Karin. Now, no need to get so heated up, Kanmei. That was a joke. Answer me in 5 seconds why you have not moved. It's part of my plan. Are you saying you'll be able to slay the kin commander through this strange tactic? As if. The purpose of this strategy isn't something as petty as slaying a commander or two. Then what is the aim? The conquest of Kankoku Pass itself. Whoa! Whoa! The conquest of Kankoku Pass itself? And Cotton actually has orders for this HQ to pass out? Yes, sir. Please elaborate. Yes, sir. The message is as follows. If all troops fight conservatively, Kankoku Pass should fall in 10 days' time. Huh? It will fall in after 10 days of fighting? Riboku. I understand her meaning. Nevertheless, I see. It appears she's the real thing. Commander of the Second Army, Cotton. Yo, even Riboku was like, yo. This woman's no joke. She might be on my level. That's pretty cool. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's see what we got, yo. Let's see what we got. Let's keep it going. Chapter 291, y'all. We're on chapter 291 of part 19 of the Kingdom Read-A-Thon. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Chapter 291 is entitled Stalemate. Again, I'm going to read to chapter 300. That's the goal. I'm going to leave a notice of what happened to 268 to 275 in a comment. I'm going to pin that comment so y'all know what happened. But yeah, let's keep it moving, y'all. Chapter 291 is entitled Stalemate. They're climbing up. Kill them. Wahahaha. Looks like we finally got the ball rolling over here on the second day. Wouldn't you say, Osen? I'm Osen-kun. Oh, we call him Osen-kun. General, the first level is having difficulties. The left wall is also under enemy attack. We've also sighted enemies along the rear bridge. Haha. Now, no need to glare so much. Not that he can see me. That said, this really is one hell of a fort. Whether it's the strength or the complete lack of any weak points, I have no words but praise for it. However, this Ordo army, which has absorbed so many different mountain tribes, is specialized precisely towards sieging mountain forts. Wow. Ordo, give me 5,000 men. It seems my men have found an entry point. General Ordo, that appears to be my men's signal whistle. Please give my Gemu tribe 10,000 of your Yan soldiers. Hold it. The left side belongs to the Kyon tribe, Kyon. Like I care, you're disgusting. Kyon. Wahaha. About time you started finding more points of attack. Ordo-sama, that's envoys from the Coalition HQ. What? We are to preserve our combat strength and utilize only attrition warfare? Zhao Army, attrition warfare? Until what date? Anywhere between the 10th and 12th day. Goshin, go halt the Kosan Ryu's army's advance. Yes, sir. Kankoku Pass. Only attrition warfare. True Army. That's Riboku for you. Looks like he understands perfectly. The second day. Push forward, Hishin unit. Yeah. The second day was unlike the first day in which there were no large-scale clashes. All the various battlefronts simply engaged in standard fighting in which they both endeavored to chip away at their enemy's strength. And just like that, the curtains fell on the second day of battle. However, at that time, there was not a single person amongst the kin who realized that the coalition army was moving according to some sort of common directive. It's Riboku again. Is it just us again? That my head's still attached to my body alone makes me grateful to that giant woman. And the third day would pass in the same manner as the second. Is it just me, or have the troops been kind of quiet ever since yesterday? Huh? Are you crazy? We lost a lot of men to them today. But it's true. Well, it's true that it's not as much as the first day, but that's because we went overboard then. What do you think, Ten? Eh? Huh? You dirty-minded brat. What are you being so self-conscious over just that for? Oi, Shin, what are you doing to our strategist? That's right, that's right. It's not like she belongs to you just because you kissed her once. Ouch. What are you idiots doing to your captain? Shut up. Kankoku Pass. A moment of your time, Hakuro Dono? Choto Dono. As I thought, the coalition army's movements have been suspicious since yesterday. Indeed. Going by reports, it seems every single battlefront is undergoing simple attrition warfare. It feels as if the coalition has changed their plans after the results of the first day. Warfare has its variances, but I still find the similar approach by the entire coalition to be odd. If there is one facet working against them, then it would be the fact that they are comprised of numerous different armies. If these different armies were somehow able to synergize to each other, then we would be in for a world of trouble. No doubt. That said, it's still only the third day. Perhaps we are overthinking it. Oh, I wouldn't quite say that we're overreacting. After all, we're dealing with Roboku, the man who defeated Oki. It's quite strange, isn't it? That the ones to be defending Kankoku Pass, the last line of kin, would be the two of us instead of the six generals. You and myself, the two men who were unable to rise to the front during the golden age of King Sho and his six generals. I hated them. Me too. Well, even so, I suppose you could say living to such an old age is a talent in itself. On that point, I'd say the two of us have managed to surpass them. Huh, that's certainly true. Old-timers such as us have roles that only we can fulfill. Roles? If we are speaking purely of talent, then there are those such as Osen or my own son. There is no doubt they would not lose in that regard to even kin six direct generals. However, those two would not be able to hold Kankoku Pass, and the reason for that is they do not possess enough weight. After all, isn't that what it means to protect the national gate? Which is why the prodigy Shohei-kun had the two of us posted at Kankoku Pass, along with Kin's #1 general at turning the tables, Kanki. That's true. If this is the will of the heavens, then I will gladly abide by it. That the heavens would still organize such a grand stage for such an old man. Ha ha ha. Let us etch our names into history together, Choto Dono. Gladly. On the fourth day, similarly, none of the battlefields underwent any great developments. Even if the front lines clashed fiercely, each of the various armies' HQs continued to sit back and silently observe. I mean, this is the plan, right? The plan is to synergize, and it's very difficult to synergize armies right off the bat, right? You have to sort of allow like them to do particular things together as like an entire unit. So it makes sense that it would take like, I guess she like estimated that it would take 10 days for the entire coalition army to come together to synergize. That's kind of sort of her estimation. And so Riboku sort of assumed that too. That's what I'm assuming. That's why you see the pace moving so fast, and we're moving to like day after day after day, because it doesn't make any sense for there to be like particularly intricate battles on these days when it comes to all of these armies. They have to take the time to come together. That takes a lot of work. So this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I like this. I like this a lot. So you know what's coming after that 10th day is going to be ridiculous. I'm waiting for that hype, man. I'm waiting for that hype. Let's get into it. On the fourth day, similarly, none of the battlefields underwent any great developments. Even if the front lines clashed fiercely, each of the various armies' HQs continued to sit back and silently observe. Against this, the kin also fought in a manner that conserved their own manpower. For the kin who were in their own lands and had no worries about running out of food rations, this sort of battle was just what they desired. And from then, another 2 days would pass. So it's like 6 days would pass, basically. Squad leader Chiku didn't make it. Are the coalition scared of something? Until the dawn of the 7th day. I suppose it's about time. Suddenly, this man began to move. Send a message to the way for them to open up a path, lest they suffer collateral damage. Han, Commander-in-Chief, Seikai. We're moving on, y'all. Chapter 292 is entitled Han's Weapons. The Han army is heading to the front. Those look like, oh, I don't know what's going on here. Interesting, interesting. So he's made his move at last. Han Commander-in-Chief Sekai. Open up a path. If we hang too close to them, we'll get caught up in the crossfire. Yes, sir. Boss, looks like we got some new guys coming in today. What's that? What's that? What is that? Relax, they're not heading for us. And calm down, Ogiko. Mogo-sama, the Han army is heading towards Choto. The Han army is moving? Doesn't matter who it is, they're all the same. Turn them all into pincushions. Yes, sir. Fire! Sakai-sama, we have also entered attack range. This is interesting. Poison arrows or something? I don't know. I don't know what's like on those I don't know. This is weird. Archer teams, let loose. Captain, are they idiots? If it's a battle of arrows, then it's obvious that the side with greater height holds an overwhelming advantage. Whoa, Captain? Chobai? Chobai? Choto-sama, this poison weapons core. That is a true identity of Sakai's main force. Poison weapons? But sir, poison weapons may have existed in this time and age, but they were hardly a common sight. Does there really exist a poison that kicks in as fast as that? Indeed, the enemy troops have sunk into chaos ridiculously fast. It is not any poison that we would know of. Whether it be even further than the Yue to the south or beyond the Jiangnu to the west, Sakai's reach or Jiangnu to the west, Sakai's reach has extended all the way to the far-flung world to accumulate all the venomous flora, fauna, and minerals he could get his hands on. And he would spend day and night steeped in his research, continuously mixing and distilling until he devised unique poisons to be used for martial purposes. Poison research? I too was once interested in the use of poisons, but after hearing of Sakai's existence, I realized that I would not come anywhere close to his level. It is said that Sakai was originally a man of such beauty that even other men would find themselves enamored with him. But his current appearance that's the fate of one who meddles with poison. His overly zealous dedication to poison research has resulted in the poison steeping into his own body. There's not a single man under his command who was sound of body. Over 100 of his men have died in the name of his science, and even those that have survived did not emerge unscathed, with God knows what changes to their body. Even Sakai himself carries an appearance with pitch black veins bulging against his skin. That is the price that was paid for Sakai's poisons. There is no mere poison you are going up against. This is no mere poison you are going up against, O kin. Wow. Choto-sama, the troops they're poison arrows. All units spread out to the outside of the enemy's range. Return fire by shooting from outside their range at an angle. General, call up more troops from below. So that's where you are, kin commander. Oi, bring out the Tangan. Literally meaning minium spears or balls. Spheres or balls. Oh, wow. Watch it. Don't drop it by accident. Oh, yo. Watch it. Don't drop it by accident. It's like a poison bomb. Yeah, I know. They're targeting you, Choto. Bring the wounded into the buildings and see to their treatment. Chin. Yes, sir. We have prepared antidotes too. Do it. When the poison explodes, it's probably a gas. Probably like changes to a gas as soon as it hits the atmosphere. Whoa. Smoke? Don't breathe it in. Yep, it's gone. It cleared up. Nothing happened. What was that just now? Was it a failure? General, are you unwell? Not at all. As a precaution, let's withdraw from here temporarily. Was it the strength of all that ballista? Time to head back. Oh, that's so cool. I know exactly what's coming, yo. Yo. That kingdom greatness, yo. Yo. Yo, since after all, the real thing has still yet to come. Yo. Yo. You know it's coming. You know it's coming, y'all. You know it's coming. This is some like germ warfare type stuff, man. She said, you know what? I'm going to infect these dudes over here. They're all going to go back to the HQ. They're all going to go back to these particular places. They're going to spread. They're like, oh my goodness. Like he's created human poison bombs. Bruh. I mean, man, yo, that is a plan. Like, bruh. Oh my goodness. That's incredible. Huh? The Han army is leaving already. Ogiko. Ogiko doesn't understand. Boss. Home-sama. The Han are Mogo-sama. General, just what is... Even on the 7th day, ultimately, the only ones who would move their main force would be the Han. Every other front would engage in the same battle of attrition just as in the days before. How many has your Kuho lost? 600. And you? I'd say around 300. Dear me, much less Kanmei's third army. Not even their second army has come forward at all. It's the remnants of the first day, after all. The Chu are probably aiming to chip us down until our main forces are forced to come out. And there's not a single thing we can do about it. Quite to this tasteful foe we're up against. Ohan, do you think we can win this against the Chu? Whether it be the Chu or Raboku. If we are to win this, then at the very least, us men on the front lines will need to pull something outside the coalition's imagination. It also requires the commanders of each army to be in the right place at the right time. And naturally, that also means the explosive power of our fathers will also be necessary. Yeah, our fathers, huh? Mobu, the epitome of straightforwardness, and Osen, the man whose thoughts you can never grasp. Both of them are quite a handful to deal with in their own right. And on top of that, their sons are nothing like them. Don't lump me together with you. The reasons for your frivolous personality stems from your father. But unlike you, I didn't choose to run away. Mm-hmm. Well, even if you say that, you look to be the one that's in the most pain, hon. What did you say? Ha! Forget it. This sort of talk isn't good for either of us. That said, the only ones we can even have this sort of stupid conversation with are the two of us. Once this battle's over, how about sharing a few drinks together, Hon-kun? No need. While we're at it, we should get Shin, who recently scored a general's head, too. Definitely no need. Continuing on, the 8th day would pass in the same manner. The night of the 8th day, where's Hakudo? It's just me. You got Moxie lying to me like that, old man. I'm leaving. Hold it, bandit. Huh? Do you have the resolve to protect this kingdom? Huh? I'm asking you whether or not you have the resolve to become a general who can shoulder the burden of our kingdom, Bandit Kanki. Geezer. Okay, so he's dying slowly. Short, decisive battle. State of Zhao, Sano. I finally made it this far. Just a little bit further. Welcome. Maybe I should take the chance and get some proper food. Her stomach's growling. Oi, let's go. Whoa, this is good. Wahaha. Here's your chicken, Chongi. You didn't order that. Isn't our food ready yet? But you know, time sure flies quickly. Today will already be the 14th day since the battle at Kankoku Pass began. Oh, 14th day? Yeah, but isn't that old news by now? I heard Kankoku Pass had already fallen a few days ago. And right after that, Kanyo fell too. There was such a huge slaughter that even Chohei paled in comparison. Serves them right. Wow. I read through that so fast I didn't even like catch the like devastating news, man. I heard Kankoku Pass had already fallen a few days ago. And right after that, Kanyo fell too. There was such a huge slaughter that even Chohei paired in comparison. Bruh! Oh my goodness. Serves them right. Yo. That's just some fake rumor that's been floating around a while now. Eh? Really? Don't go around getting your hopes up, you moron. Who just threw some hot kongi at me? Anyways, as for how the battle's actually going right now, going by word from my cousins in the army, it seems they're still going back and forth with neither side making any real progress. What? A stalemate? Ah, that would have been amazing. I don't know. I have no idea yet, right? Because we all know one of the most important things about these battles is the way in which information flows, right? The control of information, or the control of the spread of information. So let's see. All right. Going right. Going by word from my cousins in the army, it seems that they're still going back and forth, with neither side making any real progress. Yep. There's rumors within the army that the coalition decided to do it on purpose too. But either way, you can be sure the Kin army must be fighting with all they've got. Well, yeah, after all, if the Kin army loses here, Shin, then that will be the end of their kingdom. Follow Shin, everyone. Kanyo. Now, this is perplexing. I was like, man, I thought they were done, yo. I legit thought they were done. I was like, yo, where are we going? Oh, that was so hype. The manga trolled so hard there. Trolled so hard. It's clear that the coalition army is seeking to drag this out into a long-term battle. But why would they do this? Not only is there the issue of provisions, but also the threat of Ki that had betrayed their cause behind them. It wouldn't be in the best interest of the various kings to have their armies remain on campaign for so long. I fear this is no long-term battle they are planning. Oh, and what exactly do you mean by that, Chancellor? Their aim is to gradually wear down all the Kin forces on each front down to a certain level. Then, once the opportunity arises, commit all their troops on one decisive offense. This is the complete opposite of a long-term battle. They're planning on bringing everything to a close as early as possible in a short, decisive battle. A short, decisive battle? I am of the same mind. If the coalition were to begin an all-out attack all of a sudden, our men would be hard-pressed on every front and unable to assist each other. And when will this all-out attack be coming, Chief of the Military? I'm afraid it's too hard to tell from here. However, I'd imagine that all the men at the actual scene with sharp intuitions already have an inkling. The 14 days of continuous fighting had taken its toll on the men of Kin. The fact that they had failed to achieve any big accomplishments after the first day didn't help their morale either. However, the commander's awareness had grown increasingly sharper and sharper. Just as Shohei-kun had said, all of them had realized that the end of the attrition warfare would soon be upon them. And somehow, Shin was aware of this too. It's tomorrow. Shin, my boy Shin is evolving, yo. My boy Shin is evolving. He about to get on that Dukio level, yo. He about to get on that Dukio level, like, of intuition, man. Let's do it, man. In the vein of Birdman, let's do this. Shin, Let me change your bandages for you. Let me change your bandages for you. That arrow wound. Rather than that, how about making me something like a late night snack? Eh? Right now? Yeah. How about it? Just whip up something quick. Well, it's just gonna be leftovers anyway. Don't forget to make some for the men too. What was that about? That was so weird. That was so weird. I don't know what's going on there. There's some subtle like stuff there. Really, really odd. I don't know what you're doing, Shin, but you better chill. Wow, look at all of the people from these are all the commander in chiefs. I think. Maybe yeah. Or maybe they're just yeah. These are all the commanders in chiefs. Yeah. It would appear that there was no need to summon all of you here. There's one thing I have to say to you all. Tomorrow night, we will toast each other on the walls of Kankoku Pass, the fateful 15th day. Today will be the greatest climax. Will it really fall? Kankoku Pass? If we focus together the strength of all our forces, then it will fall. Looks like every front will have fierce fighting today, indeed. Then who will be the ones that will hold the key to opening the gates of Kankoku Pass? Will it be the opposing Wei army after all? No, it will be the Chu. Well then, shall we get started? Kanmei army, the 120,000 strong Chu army sets forth. Wow. Karin army, 60,000. Kanmei army, 60,000. Forward. The combined To and Mobu army of 70,000 men moves forward. Wow, this is going to be interesting, y'all. Let's move on. Chapter 294 is entitled Mobu's Speech. Check out the chat real quick, see what's going on. Oh, man. We are on chapter 294, y'all. Oh, man. This is going to be real good. It's going to be real good, y'all. It's going to be real good. So like I said, you knew the greatness was coming. After the Karin came through, Riboku, they said maybe 2 words to one another, and that was it. Plan set up. The decisive moment, is it? Second day, right after the message from Karin. We will be able to take Kankoku Pass with 10 days of attrition warfare? What is the meaning of this, Riboku? To be precise, it is after 10 days of attrition warfare. We will conquer Kankoku Pass with an all-out attack using all our resources. True Commander Karin took the losses of our 2 generals on the first day very seriously. The loss of a general is an even greater blow than the loss of an army thousands of men strong. Hence, to avoid the risk of losing any more of our commanders, we should preserve our core forces while endeavoring to weaken the enemy's manpower. So the most important thing is to preserve our strength for the final clash, huh? But to weaken the enemy without using our core will require time. And due to the existence of the state of Ki behind the coalition army, we must avoid a drawn-out battle. You are correct, which is why what's next is simply a question of when the decisive moment will take place. The decisive moment which Riboku spoke of involved the weakening of Kin's armies. An estimate of how long it would take to conquer Kanyo after the fall of Kankoku Pass, as well as the risks of drawing out the battle, after weighing all these factors on a scale, Riboku obtained the answer for the time of the decisive battle. It seems Karin's 10 days wasn't enough, and that was today, the 15th day. All troops, advance! Here we go. That huge thing's coming. We will not let them through. On this day, the Battle of Kankoku Pass would come to its climax. We move! All troops, move out! Send up the Kosan Ryu and Rihaku armies to receive them. My main army is to wait for an opportunity to slay Duke Hyo. Yes, sir. Zhao army versus Duke Hyo army. Yeah, kill them. Yes, ooh, slaughter, man. Look at all the slaughter. Oh my goodness. Punch through them, Hisshin unit. Doom, doom, doom. And the trumpet is playing. Yan army versus Osen army. Don't hold anything back. Strike at them through every last route we found. General, the left flank is already requesting aid. Huh? To the right? The Kankoku Pass, sir? No. Even further than that. Chu army versus combined Mobu and To army. Kanmei's army has finally, with a second army, there's 120,000 of them. At last, our turn has come, sir. Aye. Heki, whoa! Mobu army, 3,000 man commander Heki, whoa! My boy Heki. All right. You know when Heki arrives, some stuff is going down. Heki's always around when all the intense stuff is happening. So you know what's coming. This is the most important battle on the entire field. Before leaving Kanyo, my Lord Shobun-kun told me himself. If the enemy manages to break through us here, then they'll be able to cut into the mountains and hit Kankoku Pass from the side. But on the other hand, if we are able to crush the true army here, then we will be able to split off to the left to hit the sieging Wei and Han armies right in their soft flanks. This truly is a clash that can decide the entire battle as a whole. What's hard to believe is that we're actually going up against that Chu army of 120,000 without a single strategy in mind. Simply follow my orders and fight with all your strength. That is all. Dismissed. Just what is he planning? General Mobu. I have a bad feeling about this. He might actually be worse than the Duke. Mobu Army, 3,000 man commander Shokaku. Still not started yet? To Army, 2,000 man commander Ohan. To Army, 1,000 man commander Moten, father. Shu? I am Mobu, the strongest man in all of China. Wow. What the? There is no one in the world capable of stopping me. Whoa. Ochu Commander Kanmei. I, Mobu, will personally smash your head into a pulp. An army led by the strongest man in the world is also the strongest. This Mobu army is invincible. Ah! What is with those enemies? He hasn't learned any new tricks since bio. No, this is fine. This heat, this explosion of morale. To have lit such a fire in the army by simply speaking mostly of himself. So this is Mobu. My body's burning up. Forward charge, starting with the left. Left army, that's me. Go! All right, let's do it. Chapter 295 is entitled The New Form. Let's go. All right, chapter 295. I might end it here. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Forward charge. Start with the left. Because I want to end at 6. So whenever it hits 6 o'clock, like that's gonna be like that's gonna be while I'm reading the last chapter. Forward charge. Start with the left. Go. Who would have thought they would start with me? And send merely 3,000 of us to charge a 60,000 strong Kanmei army? How am I meant to fight? I wasn't told anything at all. Calm down. As a captain, I have to calm down. First is the question of how to break into the enemy. I must calmly analyze the enemy's movements. Here come the arrows. That's only natural. And the front ranks are lined with spearmen. In other words, the enemy is planning to halt our charge right there. Then all that's left for us is to break in with all our strength. The cavalry's morale is high. What of the infantry? Can they pick up with the speed? They're right behind us. Thanks to the general's speech just now, even the infantry's morale has remained at an all-time high. We don't need it. Here they come. There's no need for any special tricks. We'll just smash through them with brute force. Whoa, okay, Heki. Heki going in. Kill them. Ugh. Oh wow, did Heki split up his spear? I don't know. Oh no, he didn't split up his spear. Okay. Ooh, yeah. My glaive's edge is excellent. He's the captain. Kill him. It feels amazingly sharp. But this isn't just due to what little training I've had with my glaive up till now. It's the same for all my men too. I can feel Mobu's speech and passion riding inside my body. And with its fire burning within us, we shall go on a rampage. Everyone, follow me! Kanmei's HQ. To be struggling against a simple charge, just what is the right army playing at? No, the enemy is fighting well. Riding on the momentum of Mobu's speech is all they need to do. I'm afraid we won't be able to stop them for a while yet. Kanmei Army Strategist and General, Baemon. Then what are they hoping to achieve with just 3,000 men? And to have targeted a spot so far out too? Kanmei Army Strategist, Jino. It certainly is hard to guess his intentions. Kanmei Army Strategist and General, Gomasho. The fact that it was Mobu who gave the order for such a blind charge is especially puzzling. This difference in manpower between us, if Mobu is thinking that he has to use some sort of tricks to even the odds, then he would be making a grave mistake. Tactless brutes like him should stick to the clumsy methods they excel at best, which in his case would be a full frontal charge with all his forces and him personally leading the vanguard. By attempting these half-baked little ploys, which he isn't even capable of, he is no longer Mobu. Who would have thought that there would exist such a fool that would not realize even this? Oh man. I was looking forward to seeing what manner of general he would be, thinking he would just charge head on. But it looks like that isn't going to happen. Wouldn't you say, Kanmei-sama? Though the speech was quite good. Isn't it time yet, Captain? Our left army is the only one that's fighting. We should hurry too. Captain! No, not yet. The general still has yet to give the signal. My boy Mobu. Why is Mobu not doing anything? Wasn't he planning on fighting while his men's morale remained high? With this, the left army will have been sent out for nothing. I had heard that man had changed, but did he actually end up becoming even more stupid? Rokuomi. To. What are you doing, father? Huh? Wait, could it be? Ah! Heki-sama, I'm fine. Still, isn't it strange? No one's following up on us at all. No matter what you say, there's a limit to what we can achieve here with just us alone. Don't tell me the general is planning on just watching us. How about putting some faith in your own general? Mobu is a man who thirsts for victory more than anyone else. I believe in him. In our commander. Heki-sama, what an eyesore. Send 5,000 to the right and slaughter those men that have pushed in. Ah, look, there's a dust cloud heading towards our left army. I believe the enemy has sent reinforcements to the left. He still isn't going to make a move? At this rate, the men in the left army will die for nothing. This is bad. Could it be that was actually a casual sacrifice? Sorry, it's a little itch. Good. Starting from the left, all troops, forward charge in succession. Leave it to us. Charge! They moved out. They finally moved out. About time they came. Hang on. What's this charge formation here? This is an assault in echelon formation. Echelon formation? Echelon? That's got to be it. But isn't that meant to be a remarkably high level? Yeah, and to utilize it in a battle of this scale too? Even the vast majority of tacticians aren't capable of something like this. Is that man out of his mind? Does he really plan to challenge us in a battle of tactics? Yo, Mobu, yo. This is what it means to be a general of kin, y'all. You can't just be like, oh, I'm only good at one thing. Unless you're Dukyo, right? Unless you're Dukyo. You're Dukyo, you could do that. But Mobu, proving that he can do big things. Mobu can do big things. All right? I think I'm gonna end it here because I'm getting a little tired. I gotta end it here. I think it's pretty good. Well, I don't know. Maybe I do want to see. Well, okay, I'm gonna end it here in chapter 296 because I want to see this formation. I want to see what like it can do. After that, I'm gonna stop because I'm getting a little tired and I got stuff to do. So let me do that. The second army moves. Die. When a line formation such as that is hit by an echelon assault, a shockwave is transmitted diagonally through their ranks. Those who are hit will be pushed back 3 steps diagonally, and the next man 2 steps. Those who are hit by both will move back 4 steps. These movements will pass through the enemy ranks like a wave, causing small disruptions to the troop formations. However, even a small disruption like that is enough to disturb the enemy soldiers' cohesion. Or so the theory went anyway. At the end of the day, this stratagem was considered too impractical for actual use, since keeping the shockwave going on without halt is far too difficult. But looking from here, it seems Mobu-sama, his attack is working tremendously well against the true ranks. Apologies for my rudeness, but is that really Mobu-sama? Gramps, that really is rude. But you're right, this is definitely a surprise. For my father, who normally dislikes using tactics, to suddenly take this sort of route, and such a high level play too, it doesn't seem like any new strategists have entered his employ either. I had heard from my brother that ever since the death of Oki, my father had changed, but this is just far too much of a transformation. General Raiki-sama on the right flank is setting out. I'm counting on you. Leave it to me. Let's go. It would appear the large size of our army has instead backfired on us. Indeed. Due to these narrow plains, we had no choice but to deploy our troops in a tighter formation. Thanks to that, the wave is able to travel through the formation easily. If he decided to undertake this attack precisely due to that, then he will pay dearly for underestimating us. Kanmei-sama, please send 5,000 of our reserves to the left flank. If this truly is a planned echelon assault, then the final army to hit us will be their strongest men with the aim of breaking apart our left flank. All of you are making too much of a fuss about the enemy scheme. It is a simple matter. Though we may have taken slight losses, the fact remains that Mobu's army has sent 20,000 men, half of their total number, to charge right into the 60,000 strong Kanmei army. If their main offensive really is a surprise attack on our flanks, then sending 5,000 reinforcements would put an end to that, just as Bayman says. All that's left is to thoroughly squash the enemies that have thrown themselves right into our arms. It is as you say. Turn yourselves into beasts, O soldiers of Kanmei. Soldiers of Kanmei, an all-out clash like this is exactly your forte. Strike into the enemy of the fear of the men of Chu. We will devour half of Mobu's body before noon arrives. Onsama, it seems that you have been fired up by Kanmei's speech on the neighboring field. Yeah. However, the one who struck first was Mobu. Things are unfolding just as he wished. As he wished? At any rate, now that they've closed in, a huge amount of blood is going to be shed on the neighboring field. Father. That's men for you. Bunch of chest-beating apes. Karin-sama, we finished preparations for those. Lieutenant Bamyu. Too slow. Oh man, he got kicked hard, yo. But it's about time our second army finally got to join the fight, eh? Hurry up and get started. The manner, yo. Bruh. The manner in which one commences warfare is important in itself. Just from observing it, it's possible to tell what facets a commander values. And in my case, it would have to be grandeur and fearsomeness, as well as just a touch of cuteness. Yo, he got this dude. Yo, what is going on? She's just choking this dude for no reason. Oh man. General, the Guardian army is heading our way. Send Rokuomi and Kano forward. War chariots? War chariots? It's war chariots, sir. Are those the Akkadian army's first wave? Strange. The amount of dust that's being kicked up doesn't match the number of chariots. Begin! Let's go! They turn to the right? That's a large dust cloud. What the? They're raising up dust on purpose? It's a smoke screen. Halt. But what on earth for? It's showtime. What is that? What is it? Yo, elephants, bruh? Oh my goodness. Elephants, yo. Yo. Come on, man. What? What are these things? What are those monsters? Those are war elephants. They have cute eyes. That's a great place to end for that. Like, war elephants, bruh? Oh my goodness. I can't. Oh man. And that's saying something. I mean, war elephants? Yo, what is going on? All right, so that was good. I read quite a few chapters today. Which is good. I read from 268 to 296. That's pretty good. Pretty good amount of chapters. That was like 27, 28 chapters, something like that. Pretty good. All right, that was a lengthy stream. All right, let's all right, I'm gonna end the stream now. So again, shouts out to everybody that came through. Shouts out to Anime Manga God. Shouts out to Joseph Logan. Shouts out to Apex Prime. Shouts out to Shade the Dank. Shouts out to Geo Mid. Shouts out to Solaris. Shouts out to there's Almighty King, of course. Shouts out to Hassan. Shouts out to Vi Cruza. To Shay. Shouts out to Savannah that came through at the beginning. Very cool. All right. So we ended the stream. That was 276 to 296 for this video. But prior to this video, I had read 268 to 275. So good stuff. All right. I'm the Black Manga Critic. Thank all of y'all for coming through. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to do that. Again, you don't have to. It's not a big deal. I just say that now every now and then. If I see someone that's new and they're like, hey, maybe they want to see the Kingdom Read-A-Thon, it's just the easiest way to get notifications. But again, if you don't want to subscribe, don't matter to me. I know people that like generally don't like to subscribe at all, and I totally understand that. So again, don't worry about it. But remember, the next Kingdom Read-A-Thon will definitely be on Friday. All right, so come through that next Friday for that Kingdom Read-A-Thon greatness, y'all. That's going to be another probably 20 chapter stream. All right, because I really want to get through this arc, so I got to make sure these streams are pretty lengthy. So it's going to be like a 20 chapter stream next week. All right, so like chapter 296 to like 316, something like that. Right, so that's what it's going to be. Okay, or 297 to 317. That's probably what it's going to be. All right. So again, I'm the Black Manga Critic. Thank you all for coming out. This is awesome stream. Dope stuff. All right, and I'm out.